when we talked about the self-esteem, what Sharon is getting at is what I'm referring to. If we're being honest, how many black boys can honestly, if your guys are just being honest, and even girls too, can say I was raised by parents who practice positive reinforcement. I was raised by parents who told me I was smart, because I believe your confidence is built or destroyed by your upbringing. I believe that. I believe you could do things to fix it later, but when you're a kid, there's a vast difference between the kids who have support at home, who have parents or people around them that encourage them, that speak life into them, that tell them you're smart, you're beautiful, you're capable, and the kids who don't have any of that at all. There is a vast difference. So if a lot of the boys were never being raised to be made to feel like they are smart, they are capable, there was never any confidence being instilled. And honestly, I've heard a lot of people say they actually got the opposite. Their parents would call them stupid, put them down, right? So what are you conditioning your son or daughter to feel like when they're going into the world trying to seek out opportunities? You already shattered their confidence. The problem though, instead of them as an adult working on that, now it becomes I want to tear down the other people who are educated. That's the problem. But I think a lot of that stems from they never got any confidence instilled into themselves, and they don't know how to do it. And so they look at you, you're offensive to me, you're a problem. That's why you
And
was downplaying your kids, Sharon, because you know around certain people they're gonna take it personal, like you attacking their kids. You ain't even talking about the kids.
I didn't realize that was happening at the time until, you know, much later. I was like, damn, am I downplaying my kids in front of and especially that I don't think I was not even conscious that I'm doing it in front of my kid as well. Right. So somebody else would say, your kid is such beautiful, this, that. And I will go right away and take that away from my kid by saying, nah, that kid crazy. That kid, wow, that kid get on my nerve. That,
And you
you
know
know,
what?
that and I thinking that I'm protecting my kid for some strange reason by not allowing my kid to get the praise that it deserved. It's crazy that I did that. But once I heard that, probably the same person that Diva is talking about, when I heard that, it made me stop doing that. And luckily, I stopped doing it at a very, probably when my oldest was around like 5. That's when I realized it.
Well, thank God, because
Shout out
that
to Dr. Joy
also,
Degree. Is that who you saw said?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
I think
I just remembered it was her too. Yeah.
but you know what? Thank God, because that's still indirectly a parent shattering their kid's self-esteem. Because if you're around a parent who every time somebody tries to give you a compliment or praise, your own parent is the one shutting it down, that's gonna affect your kid's self-esteem because they care about your opinion more than anybody else's. So if I always see mom or dad shooting down any positive thing about myself, what is that going to teach me as a child?
right. And building that and attempting to build in that confidence, like when people see my children, like when we go to a restaurant, for example, and they see my 7-year-old order a steak back then when we was eating meat. They like, are you, they look at me, are you sure? Why are you asking me? Did I correct my child or something like that? My child ordered the steak. Talk to my goddamn child like it's a human being. Don't try to act like my child's supposed to be in some goddamn child's place. What's wrong with you? I started to realize that people will also try to belittle your children right in front of you, and you don't even recognize it as disrespect. Like, if I didn't correct my child, who are you to try to tell me to correct my child? Motherfucker, you the waiter. My child ordered a goddamn steak. Order the damn steak.
I think that's a little different because you're the one paying. So they're just trying to double check. I
Absolutely
think
not. Don't double,
that's a little
but
different.
double checking is disrespectful.
That's
Because
$2, sir.
and the reason why I would say this, Venus, if we was at a table, me and you went to a restaurant, and then you say, "Yeah, I want the steak and lobster," and then they will look at me and say, "How you doing, sir? You sure you it's okay for to order the steak and lobster?"
Yeah, I'm not a kid though. Like I wouldn't take that personal if people double checked my kids ordering things because they know the kid's not paying. So in that case, I think that's different. They're just checking with the person who's paying.
Right. And so what I'm saying is that regardless if them double checking while I'm sitting there is disrespectful. I'm sitting here. If I had a problem with it, I would have did something about it. Do your goddamn job and order the damn food. If I say, babe, what do you want? And my babe say what they want, it is not up to the waiter to tell me, am I sure? Unless they look at it as, it's too spicy or something something like that, where they say, hey, something of that nature. You said you didn't want cheese. This meal come with cheese. But don't be trying to check my child or my woman or anybody else that's around me that is ordering something when I say it's okay for them to order. Don't be checking whoever. No. Do I look broke? What do I look like to you that you need to be checking my child or my woman? My child is a human being. It ain't no child's place for my children.
You doing the thing I said that men do? Remember when I said all men do is project and they could never see the world outside of their own view? You know what you're not looking at? The waitress who 20,000 times the kid said something and the parent was like, no. Right? That's their experience. So now they double check because they've seen kids order things and then the parents have to come back and be like, no, I'm not paying for that. No. So you guys don't ever think about the other person's perspective, but I digress.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I am thinking about that part. Is that if I did not check my child, it doesn't give you the right to see what happened, right? To see what happened in some other situation and say, hey, no. Because guess what? They also see men do the same shit. No, babe, I'm going to order for you. They see that as well. You know what I'm saying? So all the things that they see that happen, like all those things, the waiter's going to see on numerous different occasions, all these weird things. So no, order the goddamn food. Don't be questioning. Like a child can't order a goddamn T-bone steak. That's what they ordered. That's what they ordered. Straight up. Let me also welcome into the show Marvelous Opinion. And we welcome him in BJ. I'm not sure if Shadow's ready to talk, and I'm not sure if Golden Aura is ready to talk. But we'll start with Marvelous, BT, then Shadow.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good seeing y'all. Hi, Venus. Hi, PH Diva. Hi, Golden Aura. BT, nice seeing you. Shadow, as always. What's up?
Hi,
shoot, bro. I was just here for the gossip, the tea. And it sounded entertaining. It did. I was on and off a little bit, but it sounds entertaining though. This whole thing, I'm still surprised that Anton's still relevant and talking. It's amazing. It is. I give him credit for that. Like, his name is still ringing to a lot of people in a lot of spaces. He made himself very significant. Very significant.
All right. BT08, good day to you. What's your thoughts?
Good morning. So which thought? I got like too many. Let's narrow it down.
Start with the first one that come to mind right now. Go ahead. Go.
Oh, so let's go. I'll go back to Tasha K. Yeah, first of all, don't play with Tasha K. Tasha K would pull up your ancestral DNA. I would never. I said something one time on Twitter against Tasha K. It was hell, never again. Okay, never. You gotta know. Tasha K will pull up will extract the DNA out of your body. So I don't know. Don't go over there playing with her unless you intend to understand she's gonna do both sides of the coin, and she's not gonna miss a beat. She's gonna pull everything. Unfortunately, if Mika got her information pulled that she was trying to hide, or I don't want that out there, that's not her decision to make. It's not. That's just how it goes. It's not her decision to decide what she wants out there. Somebody gonna pull it. And you get up in the front. You don't even got to be in the front. Somebody is gonna pull that. Most of it do be public records, and if it's not harm you or done in a malicious way, that's the paparazzi effect, and you just got to deal with it. And then on the so much for that. And with the lies, well, let me go back to the Anton thing. Look, people got different reasons for doing stuff. Some people malicious and not being at home. They have ulterior motives. And then there are other institutions like mine, because I have my own institution. I do it differently. So I can see both sides where, hold on, what you doing there, partner? You're not at home with them for reasons because you don't want to, so that you can do your food la la in peace and all of that. And then there's the other side of, well, I don't know their understanding. I don't know their arrangement. I don't know. And I try my best to try to look at people's, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt of, I'm not in that institution that they're in. It might have different rules of engagement. So I don't know. I try not to judge it unless they're pretending. Now, with the line what Sharon said, now people coming out here pretending to be one way. If you're pretending to be one way and then you're the opposite, then you are a lie. Nothing you say can be trusted. So it depends on how they're showing. If from the jump they say, look, this is how I do it. This is what I'm doing. And I don't care who like it. This is how I'm doing. No one can come back 5-10 years later and say, oh, but you're not living in the house with your. But I told y'all that. I told y'all this is how we operate. So I don't even know why you're talking about it. So that's different there. It's already been understood and established. Now, if you playing living 2, 3, 4 different lives and saying one thing and doing the other, then you are a liar. You cannot be trusted. Then coming on, I'm just going to skip the politics and just go straight to the children thing with Sharon. As a former, it's been many decades. Okay, not that long, but yeah, it has been a few decades since I was in the service industry and waited on tables or working in a bar of such. And if your child comes in, once the parent has given a child the authority to order, see, that's what people are missing. It's not like the child just jump in and say, I want steak, like a kid out of order. Once that child has been given permission to execute their own order, and they come to them like the kid, and the waitress will usually look at the parent will say, they know what they want. You don't need to say nothing else except, would you like some extra salt or additive to that? You don't need to be checking the kid on their order. Obviously, the parent has given that kid the executive decision to order for themselves. If not, they would say, okay, they would order for the kids first. If the parent doesn't do that, then that waitress should already know, oh, okay, so this kid, they got it like that. Their parent allows them to order what they want. Let me write it down. That's what your kid said. If you go back to the parent, that is disrespect. If I go back to Sharon and say, a T-bone for 7, I'm out of order. I'm out of order, and I should be reported to the manager and written up for discriminating against a child, like they don't know what they're saying. So the parent gave that child the permission to execute their own order. Only thing you need to be asking for is the temperature. If anything, the only thing that waiter should be checking or be good with the temp is checking on the temp of that steak. Make sure it's okay with the parent. Nothing else. And I digress.
And not only that, also the fact that the waiter didn't realize that you don't think I spoke to my kid before I said it and gave the kid the okay to tell you what they want to eat. There's another crazy
part. Can you repeat that process one more time? You said once the kid tells you what they want, what was the next thing you said?
What's your temperature?
Yeah, the next thing, the only thing we should be asking is checking the temp on the steak and making sure the parent, like they said, medium rare. Well, for kids, it'll say use on the menu something like, for children under that, we don't recommend the rarest because their tummies don't do well with their digestion. So unless the child says something like a medium rare, the waitress may then look at the parent like, you know, for a kid, they're not supposed to get that. But if they from medium on down, there's not much else to say, baked potato or a side. Like it's not. Why are you?
So I asked you, what did you say earlier? Is what I asked you. Do you remember what you said earlier?
I think I said once the waiter approaches the table and that parent has given the kid to execute their own order, because when you ask for orders, when you come to the table, usually the kids are the first ones they want to put in the kids' orders.
I'm sorry, I don't need another explanation. I'm asking if you remember what you said earlier. I could tell.
I remember exactly what I said. Do you not remember what I said?
Okay, so what you said was, okay, got it. So what you said was, once the kid orders, and then you went right into checking. If you don't realize you did, you said, and then you look at that parent and they say, okay. So you're still checking. That's what you said.
Yeah. On the temp, it's
understood. We not get hung up on whether or not the server supposed to look at it or ask the parents when the children ordering.
It's like an eye contact thing. It's like, okay, as a waiter, it's kind of like you're writing down, and when you're looking, you're the kids talking, you're gauging the temperature. You're kind of making sure the parents letting you know, yeah, keep writing. It's an understood thing. It's like, okay, Okay. Oh, they want an extra
that's-
cheese
so
on that
that's
baker. Okay. It's like
that's
an
the-
understood thing. I can't tell you how to wait on tables, sweetheart. I just can't. But it's understood.
that's
It's like
my point.
you're writing the child's
You don't
order,
have to keep
and you're
talking.
gauging the
I
parent.
heard
You're
it. I hate
gauging
when
the
y'all do
parent's
this. You don't have to keep saying
agreement.
the same shit over and over. I got it. Why do y'all ramble? It's
I
very
don't
simple.
know.
I heard what you said. All I'm
Okay,
saying
you're
is
a little
said all of
spicy.
that,
You okay,
and you still
Venus?
check.
Well, you asked the
Because I ain't
question.
gonna lie, the
I
filibustering
reframed
is
it.
annoying me. Like, but you're not answering it. You're not.
Well, if you're so
answering it.
annoyed, don't
That's the
click
thing.
links
Just
then, because
talking,
it's how it
talking.
goes sometimes.
No, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do what I want to
Don't
do.
tell me what to do. I'm gonna do what I want to
Don't
do.
tell me what to do.
So you're not
all right,
answering
so-
the question. So the point
All right
was,
then. Okay.
you said
All
all
right.
of that to still check. That was the point. We
Then
can
I'll say it again.
All right. So
Okay.
but the part that I was talking to was more of the being disrespected and not paying attention to the disrespectful things, and also we also disrespect our own kids, like what P.S. Diva was bringing out earlier, when we try to downplay our own children. And I don't want to downplay my kids' confidence. When she's talking to a waiter, I let them have the conversation so this way she could work on protecting her voice, recognizing how to work through something that is going on in real time, and have the confidence in themselves to talk through it and not cow down and put their shoulders down and start talking to me. Talk to the person that you want your food a certain way. Communicate so you could get exactly what you want. Like, for example, my 11-year-old, I sent her into a restaurant by herself into a restaurant, and she ordered everything, paid for the bill and everything, so she could start learning how to do things. Made her seat by herself so she could understand how to communicate and have confidence on what she wants and what she don't want, and don't let somebody else tell you something else just because they are grown. Ain't no goddamn kids place, especially in a goddamn restaurant. Walking down the street, ain't no goddamn kids place. My kids say, "Excuse me," you better be excused and say, "Hey, stay in the child's place. You ain't no excusing me. Get the fuck out of here."
What?
I don't give a damn what my child. I don't give a damn what that.
Yeah, some people really raise their children like little people. They're like for confidence and knowing how to stand in front of people. That's what I said, to stand on their square. We raise our kids with a little bit of I don't want to use the word arrogance, but extreme confidence. Don't be in here stumbling and stuttering. Go in there. When I take my daughter into the store, you're gonna go in there. This is what you're getting. You know which aisle. This is what you have on your card to spend. We giving them cards early now. We need them to be functional and we started early, so it's not y'all that foreign to.
Let me also
Yeah,
reference
you
this,
used a
right?
hell of a word. You know
Also,
what you said.
also, Diva, my daughter, 11 years old, she recently had a presentation. She taught grown folks and children how to do a certain thing. She stood up in front of them, said, "Hey, this is what a grown person tried to question her on about what she said." And she said, "No, this is what it is. It's this, that, and the third, and this is the And the parent was like, "Oh, okay."
All right.
let me be. You got it, girl. Exactly. She got it.
All right.
And so she's not gonna allow just because you are older, that I'm supposed to trust you over what my research is. Because I know I thoroughly researched it. This is what it is. And you ain't gonna tell me no different unless you have some other evidence that you want to show. Also, my oldest daughter, she used to get in trouble a lot in history because of my dumb ass. Right? Because I'm teaching her what history is instead of what the propaganda of the history. And like they used to call me like, your kid got our teachers looking like they stupid because she's fact checking them in real time. That is my fault.
Good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then so they'll call me to the school and I made sure I represented my child like, hey, you know, I got you. Well, if your teacher don't know, and she's like, I told you I ain't want to call my daddy. I don't know what y'all thought was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think it is important that our children understand that as long as they did the research and they doing the things correctly, they have confidence that they are doing things correctly.
Right.
And not allowed just because somebody had this supposed authority that you're supposed to just cower to them. Absolutely not. We turn all our girls into Mizu. We cutting legs off. You know what I'm saying? Because they was trying to mess with that girl confidence. It's really good. I did enjoy it a lot.
Good.
So and that's why I know this crazy little one. Oh my god.
Diva, do y'all know? Diva probably. Well, I don't know. She be around the little kids. But y'all know how embarrassed those teachers be when they find out the children have like cross-referenced them, and they're like, "But what about?" And they say they are utterly embarrassed. I could never go back in the class say that, but I probably will go back in there. But they get embarrassed instead of just saying, "You know what? That's a good point, Miss Diva." We'll instead of like gracefully allowing it to come into the conversation and not dismissing it, they get embarrassed and they will bear down on their kid to the point of almost like unnecessary intimidation, all because the child knew something that either they didn't know or they just weren't going to teach the kids. Like it's so awful.
Absolutely. And before I pass it to Shadow, because Shadow is about to have a goddamn Tourette's burst out this month. He's been
that's why he's been looking crazy. I thought he was in silent prayer or meditation. All right.
Both.
Okay, we're gone. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Aaron to Lucas, $5. My son is a genius. He plays 4 instruments, knows 5 languages, reads at a 5th grade level in English and French, learning algebra at 6 years old, etc. He is a genius. All right,
shout out to the baby genius, and we know you didn't get that from Aaron to Lucas' side. Shout out to that. It goes to show that a lot of people, your kids' genius have nothing to actually do with you.
They come from the mom.
Shout out to the mother. Shout out to the baby mama because it wasn't you.
It comes from that kid, just a star seed child, and it got what it got. Sometimes don't got nothing to do with the parents at all. Goddamn. Go ahead, shout out to Time Boss. What's your thoughts?
I was debating if I need to send money real quick or not. Okay. Because Diva's going to hold me accountable. So, Venus, I liked most of what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And my issue is, I understand when you said that we need to stop men need to stop comparing themselves to women, right? But I want to kind of give a counter argument. I think men are inherently trying to compete anyway. And because now men are getting knocked down further and further on that totem pole, they're looking at what they deem to be the next credible threat, i.e. Black women. Because again, Diva says it every day without fail, that Black women are the most educated, highest earning apples, oranges, and bananas. So
I didn't say that.
You say, woman.
I didn't say nothing like that.
You said women don't have Black women. Diva, you mean to tell me you never said that Black women that have the highest earning capacity or have the highest earning out of our crew? You know what? Then I'll take that back then. Because if you didn't say that, for some reason I remember you saying it. But I'm wrong. Acknowledgement.
Wait, so what's your point? That when Black women, right?
So here's what my point is.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why, because I wasn't taught to compete with Black women. I wasn't taught to compete with nobody but me. And I think a lot of men, when they do that, don't worry about what you got going on. But I also don't believe that the social jumping happens the same way. Again, being raised in the white community, I do see a lot of social jumping where men just want a wife who will, even if she is educated, he still wants her to stay home. Even if, so I get we're not talking about people from like a higher class to a low class. That jump is ludicrous. But you do see upper middle to lower middle to low, upper middle to high. Like you can't still cross brackets at different places. But ultimately it comes down to what you said at first. I think parents beating down their kids is something that causes drastic changes in everybody involved. I think that's what actually has destroyed a lot of communities, not just the Black community, but communities as a whole. You see it, you can tell when there's parents who do talk crazy to their kids, because their kids either talk crazy to other people or they're very reserved. The whole conversation about Sharon and Beachy saying there's no such thing as a child's place, that's ludicrous to me.
I don't agree with that.
Like,
yeah, I do not agree.
that's-
I'm not gonna keep arguing.
That's pure insanity.
Okay,
Yeah.
before we get into the overarching part, I want to dive into this child's place. What is a child's place? From first Shadow, then Venus.
A child's place is under their parents and understanding that there's a difference to authority.
Okay,
Like,
and
hey,
Venus, what
and-
is
Look, he
your-
ready to beat some children right now. Look, stop all that. Look at his face. Ready to beat a baby.
and Venus, what is
Me,
a
a
child's
child's
place?
place?
to you? Yeah.
Yeah, understanding that there is a hierarchy, there are different levels of authority, and in most situations you are not going to be on equal footing as the adults around you. That does not mean that everything they say is correct, and that does not mean that you should not critically think. But there is a place for a child. Like, for example, when I was young, when the adults are talking, if I wanted to jump in that grown woman conversation, my mother would check me. Excuse me, what are you doing? Nobody's talking to you. Nobody asked you. Go play with the
That's
kids.
crazy
Yeah, and
to
I
me.
don't think I don't think she
What-
was wrong.
What's a grown conversation?
Whatever it is, they could have been sitting around talking about somebody, and then that's a bad example for the kid. But then I want to jump in and give my 2 cents too. No, that's not okay.
Right. And so I'm trying to establish what would be this, because if it ain't good for your kids, probably ain't good for you neither. You shouldn't be gossiping neither.
I agree.
Well, so the
This
issue
conversation.
is that there is a difference in status between the adults and the child or children. And so the child has to behave in a way that reflects that they understand that there's a difference in status between the adults and the children. Like, we weren't allowed
Right.
to just jump in grown folks' conversations either. And
And-
I see it a lot now. Go
And
ahead.
so the problem that I'm having is that we don't have no understand what is a grown folk conversation.
Or
That's
just
what
grown
I'm
people talking. Even if they're talking about Sesame Street, you don't jump in the conversation because you are a child.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Not. If I'm talking about goddamn Sesame Street and I say I call Snuffleupagus Big Bird, I'm expecting my child to say, no, that's not Snuffleupagus, that's Big Bird. Thank you, baby. And keep
You gotta
it
be
moving.
trolling.
I'm
He's trolling for sure.
I don't know why y'all think I be like listen,
I would say, get
Diva.
the way
Hold on,
I get it, Sean. He's not trolling
Diva.
you. I
Hold
get it.
on, hold on. Look, I'm gonna bring up a back chat conversation. PH Diva. I asked my daughter what is it that she was what did she have a dream about? What did that young lady say? Me and my dog was what?
Wait, her and her dog was what? I remember her telling me. You muted.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? So like no, I allow my children to communicate and have a difficult conversation. No, absolutely not. Ain't no goddamn grown-up conversations unless I say I have a private conversation. I'm having a private conversation. This is a conversation that I don't want you involved in. I would do that to a grown-ass person too. Right? That same back chat, somebody came in the back, and what I tell them, I said, hey, this is a private conversation, and so you're gonna have to leave. Right? Did that happen to another grown person? If
You still have to teach your kids discernment,
Yeah.
Sharon. What you're saying sounds crazy.
So you
No, what is
You're like, oh no.
no,
Yeah,
what,
so
I'm,
you're
what I'm
bringing
saying
this
is what I'm
to
saying
Hold
is
on,
that
wait, I need to send this
What
money
you
what
because
I'm
doing
I've been
saying
out
is
there.
this. What I'm saying is
Hold
that
on,
some
wait.
what I'm
Bring
saying,
the
ain't
channel.
what I'm trying to get you to understand. There's such thing as a private conversation. There ain't no such thing as no goddamn kid's place. My kid around me is always in a goddamn place.
Okay.
Always.
Well, if
Yeah,
I'm having a
that's
conversation
a
with you
bad-
and Anya, and the baby starts speaking up, I'm gonna tell her, touch your nose, boo.
And she
Go
gonna
to
cook
play.
you right back. She was like,
Oh, no, she ain't. I
and y'all
come
gonna,
through it.
and
I
y'all
come
gonna be
through it.
going at it.
Hey.
and y'all gonna be going at it. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
We
you know what I'm saying?
probably hang for a little minute too. She could probably hang for a little while, but I get in there.
For a little bit, and I will allow her to get her ass whooped a little bit in the conversation so she can learn how to deal with difficult conversations, because that's the only way she's gonna build up her confidence to say, I went toe to toe with PZ, but y'all definitely can't fuck with me.
You still.
You know what I'm saying, Diva? if that little baby feel like she went toe to toe, ain't nobody gonna tell her nothing in life again.
So Sharon, tell me this, man. So
You
what
feel what I'm
you're
saying, Diva?
telling me is, for the most
I got
part, so for the most part, then is you're trying to protect your child's independence and also individuality.
Correct.
While sacrificing discernment and propriety.
No,
Which is
fucking insane.
That's not what he's
No,
doing.
hold on, my money there.
And hold on, here's the problem before I pass it to Bomb and Nidus. I want to also get their thought in there as well. We're gonna get Cyber Dreams in there. So what I want to say is this: the idea that y'all believe that just because somebody is adult means that they have some right over my kid is insane to me. Ain't no way in the world, ain't no other strange adult got some goddamn authority over my kid.
What does the word
Absolutely not.
discernment
Yes, they do.
mean? No, what
Yes,
are
they
you
do.
tripping?
Yes, we do. Yes, we
Absolutely
do.
not.
Yes,
No.
we do.
Okay,
There's
so what
nothing
I'm
in
saying is-
society your kid can do.
Crazy.
Okay, hold on. All right, so that's my statement. I don't believe no other adult has authority over my child. I don't give a fuck if it's a teacher. No, I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
what
you're
that teacher
delusional.
say to my kid. If that teacher have a problem, you say, "I'm gonna call your daddy." You goddamn right. Call my daddy. See what he gonna say to your dumb ass.
Mr. Bracy,
Absolutely.
are you talking about authority as
Language.
their mind state?
What you
Are you
mean
talking about-
language?
Delusional.
Mr.
I'm
Bracy,
Delusional.
sorry. Are you
I'm
talking about
talking
authority
about
in
my
their
child. What
decision
I'm talking about, I
making?
want everybody to understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm gonna build confidence in my child to understand no other human being has authority over them. I don't give a fuck if it's an adult. You do
Okay.
not have no authority over my child.
Sharon,
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, that's a
I
bad.
understand that, but there's a trade-off though. The trade-off for
bad
that
pass.
situation is
I
this.
can't protect nothing I can't control.
There you go. There you go. That's the trade-off. That's the trade-off right there. And I was going there. I was like, yo, there's a trade-off for that.
And hold on, so while Shadow is, thank you, Shadow, for your patience. We got Bomb Chair, we got Night, we got Cyber Dreams, and then we're gonna open it right back up to an open panel. Go ahead, Bomb, Night, Cyber Dreams. I got you, Shadow.
Lord, just because I agree with you, Sharon, up until a certain point. I agree with you, but once you identify who the adults that they can trust and should listen to, you know what I mean? But I agree with you, because it used to be where, grown-ups who you didn't even know used to try to tell you what to do. And a lot of kids got in trouble. A grown-up say, hey, come in my yard and come clean it. And you would have had to do that back in the day, because you was supposed to stay in a child's place. And they told you the community was, you had to do whatever any adult was said in the community. So I understand what the people are saying too. A child should stay in a child's place as far as in the household with the family and with the people they learn to trust through the adults in their life. So I see what you're saying though.
Okay. Bomb is she a little bit leaning to my side, but she have some discernment. Go ahead, Night, Cyber Dreams, and we're gonna open it back up.
Well, I do believe in order and structure, and maybe the adults are talking about something that may be inappropriate for the younger people, and it shouldn't even be in the younger people's ears. So when they say stay in a child's place, you want your children to stay children as long as possible. You don't want them to rush into this adulthood they think that they're ready for. So that's the only way that makes sense. Is you're trying to protect them from things, but you may be having, when I was younger, they used to have these adult parties, right? And at some part of the party, they would tell the kids come out and do a dance or sing or something. We had to perform for the adults, and then they would usher you away and tell stay out of this conversation, because we don't know what they're talking about, and I'm positive it will be inappropriate for young people.
Okay, as son, Cyber Dreams, you go.
Okay, hey everyone, Mr.
Hello.
Brace, hey ladies on the panel, and lastly to the kings. But I was going to piggyback off of Nightish. That back in the day, staying in the child's place was like a form of safety for the children because you didn't want the children to grow up too fast and be too curious for adultness, right?
No, that's a lie.
Another thing, Mr. Bracy, I have to question your statement because what nuances are you bringing into authority? Like, so if your child's at school and it's a natural disaster, the adults have authority over that child.
No.
So I want to know what nuances are you adding to authority? Like, are you talking about authority over what they think, their body? I don't get it.
Right. So if I teach my kid survival tactics, can my child know more than an adult?
Possibly.
But do your child, okay, I worked in the school district for 10 years, right? There were situations where we had, it wasn't an active shooter, but we had some things going around the neighborhood, right? And we had code, like code 1, code 2, code 3, right? As the adult, I have the knowledge of all of the safe evacuation places, right? Your child does not. In that moment, I have authority over that child. If I tell your child to go to the left 100 yards and your child chooses to say, no, I want to go to the right 300 yards, then I have to put my authority and make sure this child goes to the left. Would you accept that authority over that child?
I don't accept the premise because you'll do that to an adult as well.
Yeah, it's an equal thing. So, for example, we would have assemblies for fire, earthquake, and active shooters. So, earthquake, you're supposed to get up under your desk until shaking stops, and then you're supposed to come all together in a line. Fire, we're supposed to go outside of the building in an orderly fashion and meet up on a playground in a specific place because they have to make a head count to make sure all the kids are out safely in the case of a fire. And the active shooter is the same type of situation. You're supposed to get out of, I guess, eye range or where a shooter could easily see you. So, but if your child is going to do something differently because they learned something different, the teacher's going to be like, what's happening right now with that specific child? Why are they doing something outside of what the parameters are in the school?
And so what I'm saying is that, but the same exact thing that she'll do to that child, she'll do with an adult. Hey, I know.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Like, and that's the problem that I'm having, right? So, like, when we say it's a child's space, but in reality, the same thing that my kid would do, an adult would do, you would still feel like you have authority. I know the place is over here is designed for this, that. You will explain yourself to an adult. You will have to do that to my goddamn child as well. And this idea that we had back in the day that we said stay in a child's place to protect the child is a lie. Is a romanticized revision of history. Because back then is when children got touched the most. That's number one. And number two, majority of those people, majority of the kids that got told to stay in a child's place, they was adults way quicker than any of these children are today.
All right, Sharon. See, wait. I know where you're going with this.
So again, when we just look at what happened for real, all this idea of that this staying in a child's place actually help children to be safe is a lie.
Facts.
Well, I was going to say this.
I think that they do.
What you're going to end up doing for your children specifically, which is not a bad thing, is you'll shift the expectations for your children. So when people look at your children, if I identify your children specifically, I'm going to see them as adults for the most part. I'm going to see them as with their.
This is gaslighting working at its prime.
Stop saying something is something that you can't have. Hold on. So what I'm saying is that when I'm trying to get people to understand, first of all, my children's not going to be around grown-ups that I don't approve of. That's number one.
How can you even man, you better quit playing. How the fuck do you have any control of that? That is insanity.
No, shadow.
No. I'm done with this dumbass.
I think I understand what Sharon is saying.
No, I don't give a fuck.
Sharon kids is listen, Sharon kids is on some different shit. So this is what's gonna happen if Sharon kids are around me. I'm calling that nigga to say, come get them. Because they the only ones. They the only
Absolutely.
ones. So Sharon, I love you, my brother, but come get these little motherfuckers because they are out of control.
If they
Get this.
hold on, but here's the thing: my kids won't be out of control because I'm not out of control. That's number one. Number two, I do
Everything you
control.
just said
I
was
do
out of control.
I do control where my children are at all times. I even took them out of school.
That's
for
what we
that
supposed to
very
do as parents. I agree with you.
right? And so therefore, I will make sure that my child is not alone with another person that believe that my kid got to stay in a child's place. My child is a growing.
That's where the rub comes in.
being.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
and that's what I'm trying to understand. So get this then.
Shout out to Sharon
Sharon
flexing on you
Do you think
niggas
your
with the
child should be
homeschooling.
Chicago don't come up here with that bullshit.
Would your child drive a car right now? If it was legal, let's say
Hey,
it's no
P to
age.
my brother Nidish and his work wife, PhD.
Hold on. Marvelous got a question that I think I need to answer. Go ahead, Marvelous.
Would you allow your child to drive a car?
Yes.
Exactly. I know where you're going with this because it's
Yes,
true.
all my-
What
all
is
my
really
children-
stopping you
All
from
my
actually
children,
driving a car? Except
as
for
long
law.
as they could reach the pedal, I try to get my children to drive.
Exactly. It's true.
Okay, you
So
seen
the
that
nigga
man
drive a
just
car.
get sentenced for his 15-year-old giving him the keys and he drove and deleted them. They tried the father and just convicted his ass and
Oh
sentenced
well,
him.
I'm willing to deal with that consequence.
So, Mr.
What?
Grace,
What the?
you
Sharon,
brought
let
up
me
the
go.
past.
I'm gonna be a character witness.
You brought up the
He
past.
come in there and tell me, he say, "Fuck y'all." These crackers can't tell
Fucking
me what to do.
lunatic.
Like this.
Did Diva say she would be a character witness?
I mean, I kind of like it where it's going with this because for the most part, you're basically saying, look, I don't want to stump the growth of my child because I want them to go by what they know. If they know what they're doing, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. And they don't have to question like for example, and I want Venus to jump in there. Like my kids don't curse, right? Because I ain't never gave them a reason to not curse. Like when they tried it and I didn't react to it, there's like I'm like, hey, why are you cursing? They explained to me why. I was like, you think it's cool? They're like, no. All right, so do you have better vocabularies? Yes. All right, so I want you to use your words. They stop cursing naturally.
I just got a
Because
question.
I didn't try to say cursing is bad, even though they hear me every day on this space cursing, and they know that I have a potty mouth somewhat. I cleaned up a lot as I got older.
So Sharon, you are even saying, do as I say, not as I do.
No, because what I'm saying is that I want my children when they curse that it means something, not just to be cursing.
Okay, you challenge them cursing. Okay, go ahead.
Right, I challenge. Why are you cursing? Is it because you just adding an adjective to it, like you stubbed your toe? You're like, fuck. I'm not gonna like, oh, now I gotta whip my child's ass because they said the F word.
Well, I got a better question for you.
But if you just on the phone, these fucking bitches and these fucking motherfuckers, now we have a kind of what's going on with your vocabulary that you gotta say a curse word every other sentence. What have you been reading lately? What have you been listening to? So I'm challenging their thoughts so they can start correcting themselves.
Do you agree that
Man, you
parents
just
back
making
then,
shit up.
the parents
Why are you
now,
saying I'm
like the
making stuff
parents
up and
now,
it's literally my life.
so my question for you now is the parents now, do you agree or disagree that the parents of 2026 have more knowledge now than the past?
I believe so, yes.
Yes.
Every generation has had more
That's how you
knowledge
know
than the previous
gaslighting is
generation.
broken.
What type of knowledge though?
Because we're talking
Wait,
about
can I get
staying in
my
the
last
child's
question?
place. Because Gracie said that
Go
he
on,
does
go on.
that
Yeah, I
that
understand
was a lie.
that, but what type of knowledge? It's different types of knowledge.
Parenting,
Right?
parenting, and stuff
Right.
like that.
But still, there are
me
different
personally,
sources
so what
of
I would
knowledge.
say, this, Diva, I think is just life in general knowledge of not this whole when I was raised to what Chicago Real said earlier to do as I say, not as I do situation.
Yes, sir.
I think more parents are moving away from that. They are moving away from allowing just the uncles and aunties just to take care of their children. They vetting even their family members a little bit stronger now.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's
you
the
know.
thing. And knowledge in a way that I believe Diva's talking about. She's talking about on an educational level. I think that's going to
I don't think that's where Diva going, but I like what she doing.
We don't have it. We
Right,
have parents.
right.
We have parents like Aaron T. Lucas, right? His I think he's a 6-year-old, got 4 languages, 4 instruments. I think we are starting to move towards that, the people that do have the power, but that part is slowly increasing as well.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
So I think it's twofold, PhD, bro.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. Well, so there's a type of knowledge that we're losing as well, right?
Yes.
Ancestral knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
No. Yes.
Yeah, I think the spiritual realm is increasingly dying, in my opinion. I think more people are leaning away from the popular religions.
Right, but just
because like for my oldest daughter, she more like you and her would have extensive conversations about all those things that that you want to keep behind the paywall. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't force indoctrination on her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, this is other things too. Don't look at it as it's just some witchcraft shit. It ain't necessarily witchcraft. It's this, so I could get them to explore and express themselves and have these conversations and have intellectual conversations and see where they fit into these things and not push them into what I was, which was supposed to be a 5%er.
Shout out to Brother.
Into that.
Yeah, shout out to the 5%.
Do you believe in authoritarianism?
Hey,
that's why my name is
in all of it. I'm examining all of that. I have
wait,
a whole
Chicago one here. His name is God Real or whatever. What was your name, Sharon?
Sharon.
I never tell my full name because my full name
No, peace to the gods in the earth. We want to know what your
let's go, God body. What's today's mathematics, Sharon? What's today's mathematics, Sharon?
Hey, look, because my
God's love what? Let's hear
problems. I'm telling you, like it's gang stuff behind that 5% thing too, right? It's not just a religion. It was also
you're right. You are right about that. You are right.
So a lot of people don't really understand a lot of things.
That is 1,000% fact.
And that's why I appreciate that people look at me.
Sharon, don't run away from. We want to know what today's mathematics are. We want to know.
I'm running, goddammit.
Nah, God.
Hey, Knight,
what's the day's mathematics?
God, yes,
knowledge, God.
Sharon, should parents be their kids' friends?
What's a belly, nigga?
No.
Should not be.
So you believe parents should be parents, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so parents have a role in the kid's life, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Now, how the fuck do other adults who are in the same position of authority in different places not have the same goddamn authority? What you're saying is fucking crazy.
Right. I'm glad you asked that because they're not in the same position as me. A teacher is not in the same. Hold on. A teacher is not in the same position as me, and I make sure my kids understand that no, a teacher do not have authority over your father. So I don't care if a teacher or a principal is telling my kid, if you do this, you're gonna get expelled or you're gonna get suspended. I don't give a fuck. Suspend my kid if my kid knows what the right thing to do because I taught my kid what to do, and as long as my kid didn't go against the grain what I taught them to do, then I don't give a fuck if you suspend my child or not.
All right. So
those people have fiduciary duties. Those
Shadow. Those people have to be
fiduciary alludes to financial responsibility. So
yeah.
Again, there are people
Shadow. 1 second, brother.
Who do
those people have to be vetted. Those people have to be teachers, your friends, your family. They have to be vetted.
Is he on mute?
No, he's not on mute.
I can hear him.
Yeah, we can hear him.
No, he was saying that those teachers had a fiduciary responsibility, sis.
No, not fiduciary. But
there are people in there who do have there are people who have fiduciary duties in schools, including colleges. There are people who are responsible.
So what I'm saying is this: I would never give another adult the same authority as me. I do not want my child to be looking at any adult with the same.
I see what you're saying.
That's a protection issue.
Sharon is the problem. I see what you're saying, Nightish.
So what I'm trying to tell you, when we were younger, teaching my kids to learn discernment at a very young age, whether it's adult or a kid. So do not just give somebody blanket authority over them because they look like they in a position of power. So just because I understand that a police officer is a position of power, he tell me to hands on the wall, whatever. But that same officer tell me to put my goddamn pants down. Guess what? We scrapping.
Yeah, but
Just
this is why I advocate for the
that,
village and the
so you can't
community.
take
When niggas keep telling
right.
me, ain't no community, ain't no village, give up on that, all that, because in the village again, Sharon and Nightish, both y'all, when we used to come home from school, I mean, before the news reached your parent.
No, but Chicago, we had
Go
this
ahead.
conversation about the
Go ahead.
village. The village violated. So you got that
Right.
sick uncle that's at the family reunion that shouldn't be
But
there
that
because of the violation that he
yeah, but
committed. You
that
got the sick neighbor that violate. So this is
but
why
then
all
you're
that
gonna
stuff
activate
collapsed,
Diva though,
because a lot of
Nightish,
those
because
people,
that ain't never not been the case.
right? So the
You've
problem
always had
is
those
this:
violations.
those sick sons of bitches be protected. Why the fuck
Right.
is that piece of
Well,
shit around
who's
anymore?
protecting them, Nightish?
What?
Why
So
is this uncle that violated a niece or a nephew at the family reunion, and people tell him
Agreed.
leave him alone because that was a long time ago?
No, I agree with you. I'm asking who's protecting them.
The
so
village
what?
was
Family.
Hold on. I want to. So what he's mirroring is that, like, so when we tell the children to stay in a child's place and that the adults have
Yeah, I disagree
authority,
with that. Yeah,
that is
you're right.
that's protecting the predator, right? Because now we're saying, hey, we giving excuses that the child shouldn't, and the child and the child and the child.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, no, you are a piece of ish, and I'm gonna trust my child over this goddamn adult.
Y'all
Right.
are taking seeds and making a fucking forest. That's not how that
Exactly,
works.
and
though.
that's the issue. Hold on, no, I'm glad that you said
Go
that,
ahead,
and that
go
is
ahead.
the issue. People do not want to recognize that this seed turned into forest, right?
That's a
No,
fact. Yeah.
that's not what the fuck I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
Hold on, because we keep allowing our teachers to take advantage of our young boys ridiculously at this point in life, and of our young girls. A lot of people got taken advantage of from teachers because the kids trusted a teacher with full authority.
this is
It's a
why a lot of
problem.
teachers don't do their job now. Because of goofy ass mentalities like this. Because parents are sending their kids to school. No,
That's
parents
not
are sending their
true.
kids to I don't give a fuck what you gotta say about it. People are sending their
Yeah, that's
people are
not true.
sending
A lot of them
people
teachers
are
are in
sending
place
kids.
because they actually love kids.
There are a lot of teachers in the last 2 generations that are literally saying,
Damn.
I'm not even wanting to deal with this goofy shit. You don't even have to believe me on it. You can
They
literally go
got too
put the
many
videos
kids.
yourself.
It's the problem, not
Yeah,
the
that's
idea
true too,
of we
Bomb.
protect
Yep.
our children.
And that's crazy that you're saying that,
Too many
Shadow,
kids.
because
Too many kids who are
Shadow, do
doing
you
their
know
own
who
thing.
Kay Letourneau is?
Yeah. So how many Kayla Turnos do we have, Nightish?
Too many. They keep reporting these damn teachers that's sleeping with these children.
Yep. And so and again, so it's being reported
boy, I
now,
forget
right?
how
So
old he
when
was,
me and you was
but I think
growing
they got
up,
multiple children together.
wait, Nightish. When me and you was growing up, how many cats that maybe played football, basketball, or whatever talked about knocking down the big booty teacher, this, that, and the third, whoop-de-whoop?
That was a regular thing.
Right. And so what I'm saying, when I listen, because I just told you I'm running for LSC. I'm actively involved, right? Like real time. When I talk to these teachers, like these days, yeah, a lot of them are there because they ain't getting paid, and hey, Nightish, look, they got to deal with the pushback of you can't tell my child, and they got to do these IED, I don't know what it's called. IEP. Yeah, they got to do all that. Our teachers didn't have to do that. Our teachers whooped your ass, sent you home.
Yeah, but they violated though.
I got one thing I want to add.
And when they violated,
Go ahead,
it
I'm on
wasn't
mute.
really talked about either.
I got one thing I want to add to this conversation. Does everyone on this panel respect the elders?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
I still don't cuss in front of my uncle.
But Marvelous, at the same time, while we respect our elders, it was some elders that was violating.
Yes, and I'm getting to that point because some people don't respect elders. They don't care whatever the age is. They look at them as an individual and say, and look at
That's
your
correct.
actions and say, nah, you ain't getting that just because I'm not giving you grace because your age.
Yeah, that's
Some
a new
people do
thing.
things as they are.
Yeah,
And
that's a new
what
thing.
Sharon's teaching his kids from a young age. He says, look at things as they are, give discernment. You can still treat people with respect and kindness, regardless what age they are. But you gotta have
So
that.
I got a question. So I got a question for y'all. If I left my kid with somebody, right, and my kid said, no, I don't eat that. And now the adult says, hey, listen, you need to stay in the child's space. You're going to eat whatever I got here. And there's a piece of chicken. What should my
You're
kid?
changing the fucking scenario.
Yeah,
That's an extreme circumstance, bro.
I understand you think
No,
that
I
it's
get it
changing the
because I got
scenario.
nieces
Yeah,
and
out of pocket.
nephews.
yeah,
Out of
listen,
pocket.
your
You
kids
think
should
it's
do what
changing
you
the
taught
scenario.
them, Sharon. If they don't eat chicken, they don't eat chicken.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Right, but so like a lot of people look at it that way, but however, kids are forced to eat wherever they at because they don't have no say so. You're gonna eat what I put in front of you is how
That's
I
a fair
was
point.
raised.
Yeah.
Are
That's
you gonna go over there and
That
put
is- that
feet
is
and
not
hands
true.
on them?
Absolutely.
Yeah, handle your business, soldier.
You're not gonna tell my kid
No, but
what they eat or not eat because you feel
But
like
no,
you have
that's why I
authority.
expect that
Hold on,
night
what
she
I'm
took him
saying
out of
is
that system and
Hold on.
homeschooled him. I agree with that.
So this is what I'm saying. Like you cannot tell my kid because you feel like you have authority over them because you're an adult that you could tell my child what to eat and what not to eat.
So you better get you some of that spaghetti in there, or else you ain't hungry.
So
Right.
when you brought your kids to my house, did you not leave me responsible for your kids, for their health and safety? I'm gonna use the scenario you're using, right?
Not for you
Yeah.
to impose your
Hold
will
on.
on them.
No.
That ain't posing no
I asked a
will.
simple ass
That's feeding
question.
them.
Yeah, ask a simple ass question. Stop trying to make it something
Shout
else.
out
Yes.
to KT.
When you brought
Yes.
your kids to my house, did you leave them in my care and custody?
Yes.
So I think
my
Sharon is saying
responsibility.
that
Hold on, let me see where this goes. Yes.
no, I think
So
he's
it's my
saying that authority can easily slip into abuse.
Correct.
Again, I can understand that, but we're talking about the bulk of situations. People who've ever had babysitters, Medeas, all of them. Yeah, look, hey, I don't eat meat for this reason. Well, here's some great. Yeah, like y'all are acting like the minority of people who cause these abuses are the reason why your child shouldn't understand that there
I
are
don't know
authority
this a
figures
minority.
You
around.
don't know if it's the minority. You just
Right.
saying that.
There we go.
Yeah, that's a
There
fact.
we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's the
You're
problem.
just literally saying that. You just
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it's a
Too
minority.
many people had the
When you
same
go and look at-
story.
That's right. If
No,
you
now
go
y'all,
and look
now
at
Thank
the
you,
y'all
Knight.
using
numbers, it's
absent
not a
evidence.
minority.
The evidence is
I can't hear
strong.
most of what's going
It's a
on.
lot.
Hold
It's too many.
on. Hold on. Let Bond finish. I want Knight to jump in here as well. I believe they both on that same part. And KT, I'm about to bring you in shortly, so this way you can get your thought in there. Go ahead, Bond. Finish your thought. Go ahead, Knight, right after Bond.
Yeah, no, I'm saying what Knightish and even you, Sharon, saying, right? He keep making it seem like it's a minority, but it's too big of an issue to make it seem like, oh, just push it to the side and hope that it don't happen. So, yes, we need to teach our kids not to trust just anybody due to their age. So the truth is, I was raised to respect elders, but at the same time, elders wasn't supposed to come and push themselves on us as children, but they did, right? They did. Like a neighbor in one of my aunt's neighborhood just thought they had authority over us because we was children. And I remember walking into this house and they had naked pictures on the refrigerator. It was a couple, and they gave me some information that my own parents didn't give me. And I went, you know why? Because they were adults. I was supposed to respect them. They say, come here. I need you. And we were supposed to go.
Okay. Go ahead, Knight.
Yeah, so like when I was younger, I was a big kid. And I would listen because I understand you go to my grandmother's church and all other stuff. But when people used to try to grab me or something, I would instantly just yank away from me like, well, you can't grab on me. I'm going to listen to you, but you're not going to manhandle me. You're not going to just, yeah. And I wouldn't take that in school. I wouldn't take it. So I was a problem with these adults because they would think we going to beat you here and then you're going to get, no, you're not going to beat me. I'm going to fight you back.
They should have mushed you in the face.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in your shit if you
They should have beat your ass right
They
there.
should have dish
Yeah.
ragged.
So I fought teachers and a bunch of adults. Yeah. We're gonna make it worse then.
Right. I believe we got KT to go. Go ahead. You didn't get a chance to speak yet. Go ahead, KT to go. You sound far away from your mic.
Your mic's super low, fam.
My bad. Can you hear me?
No.
We hear you, but you're low. And now we
maybe-
can hear you at all.
Yeah, maybe drop it, come back. Man, he trying to work a new microphone. Again, Chicago Gorilla, Cyber Dreams, Marvelous Opinion, Beachy, PhD, and then we got Shadow because he want to curse us all out.
Yeah, I was just trying to make this quick, man. I'm gonna reiterate what Nigel said. Like, we check. Can
you hear me?
Yeah, you clear.
KT, go ahead, KT. I'll defer. Go ahead, KT.
No, my bad. I ain't mean to interrupt. I'm making sure anyway. It just feels like let's stop being disingenuous, right? Like it's the difference between like your kids following whatever someone says. Nobody's ever done that. Kids are rebellious in themselves. Like they're not just gonna listen to everything you tell them. But beyond that, like teaching your kids discernment. All right. Like kids understand stranger danger. Like even if you don't say the word stranger danger, we still teach our kids today, like don't just be talking to strangers and accepting them. So like
that's not discernment, you know.
That's not
at all.
Not even close. God damn.
No, so I'm explaining when he's sitting here saying somebody just going to somebody's house and just doing something because they kids, that's not happening because we teaching them discernment. Like we're teaching
that's
our
not
kids
called discernment though. What you're saying is not
yeah, and that's not what he said too. Yeah.
And then it really don't be stranger danger. It be the people you know violating.
Thank you.
Right.
Right.
That
And
woman
so-
whose house I went in wasn't a stranger. She lived in the neighborhood with my aunt. And so went to church with my aunt. I saw her all the time.
Do you treat people that's even close to your family like family?
No.
Were you ever taught that?
No.
All right, so why are we acting like
That's
that's the same
insanity.
thing? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we acting like that's how kids are treating people? Like, that's not
No,
how
that's
they
how
treat
they
people.
used to
And they
tell
don't-
us. It didn't have to be family. It just
Correct.
had to be an adult. That's what we
Yeah,
talking about.
It's a generational thing. So let me say this. I
can
was
take that
born
'cause I'm not giving y'all a
January
time like that,
25th, 1970. In the
Mhm.
70s and 80s, everybody was all black. We didn't know about this tether stuff and none of this stuff. So all these black people love us. We all one big group. So I could be in a Haitian house, a Dominican house, a West Indian house. Them is all black people. So we all black people. We all look out for each other. We can get some sugar from here, some flour from here, and whatever else. So just trust
Kool-Aid.
everybody. That's cool and all. But no, if you just try to manhandle me, yeah, you're going to have to beat the hell out of me because I'm fighting your ass back. Because my mother told me don't just sit up and just say yes and be okie dokie with everybody and everybody's not your friend.
Wait a minute. Y'all had Haitians in Oakland in the 70s?
Yeah.
Shit.
Look what Diva is perk up.
Come Diva.
Right. Right. They
Hey,
don't perk up on some bullshit. But okay.
All right. You good?
I'm good.
All right. So and that's what we talking about, KT. Like when you talking about stranger danger, that's a whole different conversation, right? Because in reality, that teacher is a stranger to my kid. I don't know why we try to act like it's not.
What?
That
No,
teacher.
that's not what you're teaching your kids. That's what I'm saying. And even though when I'm saying
Hold
this,
on,
if you're not
crazy.
teaching
Hold
your
on,
kids,
hold on,
don't
slow
trust
down,
their
slow down.
teachers.
So down. Say you not teaching that to your kids.
No,
Don't
you're
say
not teaching your kids. Don't trust their teachers. Your kids
I
have
am
been in
teaching my
school
kids.
and
No.
and
Hold
listen,
on.
your kids
No,
have
we need
been
to
in
be.
school
Hold on.
and
We need to
you
be very
trusted
clear.
them to do the right
We
thing,
need to
right?
be very clear about. I am saying what I actually live.
Right. I thought so.
So I don't know why y'all trying to say I'm talking about me personally and how my mentality for my children. That's why my 11-year-old already wrote a book and about to write a second one. That's why the one is already writing, and she writing poetry in Chinese and she writing poetry in English.
Was it Mandarin or Cantonese, Sharon?
Mandarin, the new
Yeah, don't
Chinese.
tell them folks the Chinese because they ain't gonna get that. It's
Yeah,
bad.
because
Shout out to you.
Hong Kong does Cantonese because they are separate from China,
Mm.
and the mainland is doing the Mandarin. It's more of a watered down version of it, right? So my children, I had to take them out of school because they kept getting in trouble because they did not just allow the teacher to tell them anything.
Okay. I know I ain't crazy.
So
they bugged the
Yeah, how long
system.
were
Yes,
they in school?
they bugged the system.
So because most children, they are taught that the teacher is just the authority over them, like that's your parent. Absolutely
Facts.
not.
But
That
how long
teacher
were
is
they in
a
school,
goddamn
Sharon?
teacher. That teacher is a teacher. That principal is a principal. They do not have authority over you. They have authority over the school. And if they say they're going to suspend you, you tell them to call your dad and, hey, then suspend me. And one of my parents will come and pick me up. Don't let them try to trick you out your bag because they trying to use some kind of fake ass punishment that doesn't actually affect you in your real life when you get older. You hold your goddamn integrity. and say, no, this is the right thing. This is how I was raised. I was taught the right thing to do.
Yeah, and as a parent, you're supposed to be going to the
How
school.
long were
and
they in
vetting
school,
these teachers.
Sharon?
You're
That's a
supposed to have
fact,
some
Nighters.
kind of conversation with these teachers. You're not supposed to just send your listen before your kid ever even go to school. You're supposed to teach them about their own identity and who they are as a person. They should be already reading when they get to kindergarten. People just be sending their kids to strangers and letting these strangers do whatever the hell they want to do.
So
Because
we're
that's
just
the
gonna
8-hour
not acknowledge
daycare,
what real shit
Nighters.
is, right?
That's daycare. All
No,
the way
no,
through
no.
high school. That's the 8-hour daycare for most parents.
In
That's
real
a fact.
time.
Even if I were to accept that to be a generalized statement, which I do, I actually agree with that. At a certain point in time, that even if it was a normal daycare, like, hey, you're still giving the safety of your child to these people. So at some point, you got to be able to trust them, and your child should know when to trust them. Like that's insanity.
No, you're missing what Sharon's saying there. And I will say this, and I've said this multiple times on this platform. The one thing I absolutely admire and respect about him, when I first met him, when he was coming up on these panels and people was pushing back, he actually was the thing that he said he was, right? So in other words, his kids was homeschooled, his covenant is his covenant, so on and so forth. You gotta admire and respect that, because what he's saying is true. We send our kids, including me, and my seeds are solid and they dope and they doing what they do, right?
Wait,
But-
Chicago, who you talking about? Sharon?
Yeah.
When we first met Sharon, that nigga was a thug. He had them dreadlocks.
No, that's
That
not how I
nigga
first
was-
met him.
Oh,
I
I'm about to say.
was paying attention from the clouds, and Negroes was trying to crucify him because he was saying, I am this. And then they was like trying to crucify his character. And he was like, nah, like pull wifey up on camera and this, that, and the third with the whoop.
Chicago, when I first saw Sharon, he had
Yeah.
them dreadlocks. That nigga was fighting like this.
Yeah, I ain't
I'm like, what is this? Dude is wild. I don't he
Nah.
didn't keep himself up. This is a new version of him right now, but
He
no.
wavy Crockett now. He wavy Crockett now. Yeah. No, when I first met
And
him.
you know I'm not lying. He used to be driving around in that car talking wild.
No, Nightish. These jokers would sit up here and say, the black manosphere talking points. All that they was talking, they was trying to hold him under that scrutiny, and he was saying, "Hey, man, this is my situation, my wife.
No,
this is
I
my
agree with
situation,
that.
my
I
kids."
agree with that part.
I was like, "Damn." That's why I started rocking with him. I was like, "Damn, okay, he's solid." So again, including me, my kids went through public schooling, right? And this is also why I'm still active, because I taught them that, and I have to examine that now, but I did teach them that those teachers are an extension of me in terms of authority, right? But I also had relationship with, so like Mr. Jones with my boys, like he was one of the few black men at Lake City Elementary, right? And I don't want to dox all that, but my point being is that I had relationships because, again, I'm still big on village and community. And so I'm not mad at Sharon's take, because again, when you can't control that in terms of what other people are doing, the adults that you entrust your kids to, then yeah, I got to take control of that.
So one question, Sharon, and then everybody else can have it. You're saying that this Sharon is the same as that other Sharon with the dreads and
No, that the dread Sharon that I learned about later is a degenerate.
Oh, thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got
He a
it.
gangbanging degenerate.
Okay, so evolution. He evolved. Ain't that what we want?
Yes, that's what we want. He's a better man now, but I'm just saying.
Everybody.
No,
you're not evolving, you devolving. So we should all
Miss Beachy,
hopefully
no.
all of us got videos when we look back and be like, oh my god,
No,
what type of time
Miss
was I
Beachy.
on?
No, ma'am. Throw the rakes down and see what Sharon do. Tell that nigga, hey,
But
tell
I
Sharon
think
GDK and see what he
Joshua's
do.
pushback, I don't think he's accepting the history Bomb and Nightish is telling. We had a
No, but I
lot
understand
of
the history.
individuals that we came across who was there to sabotage confidence in children, which is why Sharon has pushback, and they lack empathy for children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Meaning, I'm gonna make you eat this chicken, and I'm not going to provide you options as an adult. As an adult, I should have multiple options to feed a child.
Yes.
Right.
Cyber Dreams, can I add on
Absolutely.
there? Y'all know there are adults who are jealous of children, right? Cyber, are you how do you feel about knowing that there are actually adults? There are some adults that are going to be jealous of Sharon's daughter. There are adults that are jealous of children. And when I discovered that and found out, that's why I get how he's moving, because I don't know what that's about. I don't care to even reason with that type of thinking. But the fact that there are adults, like when he gave the example of the steak, so I'm going through the mind of adult, like a steak for a kid. You don't get how much I spend on my child's. If she gonna get a Louis Vuitton, because I want her to get one. You don't question why I give a 16-year-old a Louis Vuitton. You don't question why we're buying a 6 or 7-year-old a steak. Like there are really adults.
Steak is part of our diet.
Of,
steak is part of my diet. Steak, salmon, expensive shrimp. I don't eat cheap, so when we go out, you know, why would an adult assume that I want to feed my child chicken nuggets?
There are a lot of them do. Like even with this going to come, not just the food, the clothing, the access.
Every point being missed.
They are adults. They are really. I can't believe they're adults. They are jealous of children. And they'll let you know by the things they say. Like, why would you spend all that money on piano lessons? Like the things that come out of their mouth, let you know. Oh. Okay, I didn't know you were counting my kids' pockets. Why is your they question it? And so once we see that, it's like, oh, okay, I see what type of time we on now. Okay, so if you want to go tit for tat or try to one up a kid, I'm gonna give you something to one up. And so we teach our children in a way of, okay, look, you got to be able to know where to stand, because they're actually adults. We're gonna look at you. I didn't know this. They're gonna when I see a adult say, what car she drives on, that's not a beginner car. Who are you to tell somebody what a beginner car is for their child? Like you get up out of their business. Like the fact that people do that, they're crossing a line. And if someone doesn't want to eat that food, like you couldn't force it. None of my kids, but one, the oldest, would eat that school. They're not eating. I homeschooled, and I took them. I had to homeschool them for a little. They were in school. I had to take them out because there were issues going on with colorism. Had to pull them out. Homeschool the boys for 6 years until they got it and understood who they were. Put them back in, and then one of them was able to eat this one. The other one, he ain't touching that. He'll starve before. My daughter would too. So we do know how to make it work where they understand. Like somebody not gonna eat like you, so be prepared. Eat before you go. Like we figure it out. We work through those things. But there are those.
So I got a tough question for you then. How do we merge Bomb and Nida's experience? Because they the history here on the panel, right? And merge it with Sharon's dynamics of his household to the parents that are watching. What can you guys give for the parents that are watching, that are struggling with this, whether, this type of raising of the children? Because they want independent children, they want high confident children, but then they want also the child to behave in school as well. So how do we merge these two?
Okay, well, those are two different things. Those are two different things. If you behave with your parents, you understand discipline. There's no reason why when you leave out this house and go whoever you're around, all of a sudden now you breaking the law, acting like boo-boo the fool, doing all that. Because I told you consequences. If you do that, and the police, they're not going to want to get out of my presence and then go into the presence of another adult, and all of a sudden now they want to be a criminal. It doesn't really work that way. So I don't know what advice I'm supposed to give them. I can tell you based on what Bomb said, and I bring up what Nida said, and I add into what Sharon said. I was raised extremely indoctrinated to the point where it caused a lot of issues when I got to as an adult, and it wasn't able to understand, like, oh my God, they've indoctrinated the heck out of me. I knew something wasn't right. So now that I'm not indoctrinated, mostly, and I can think outside of what the box they put me in, I was able to teach mine, okay, hold on, look, they're going to tell you this, but this is how it really is. And somewhere in the middle, I need you to find how to navigate so that you don't end up on the wrong side of people hurting you or unlawfully persecuting you, whatever, but you're also able to navigate and think and do it as you see fit, because the way you see fit is probably going to be the right way, but they're not going to tell you that. So that is that type of teaching that take a strong 101. I don't know how I could give that to other people outside, because how am I supposed to teach them those things? It starts in the home. I don't know how I would do that with them. I would hope they would see and learn for themselves that, hold on, that teacher was out of line when they told my kids that.
You said evolution, right? You said, back then we had terms, right? We had terms that we came up with called stay in the child's place. What can we merge? How can we revolutionize parenting for parents who are struggling watching us now? What kind of terms can we come up with?
So So the number one thing is that you cannot produce a individual and confident person without conflict in your house. Stop looking at your children challenging thoughts in real time as it being disrespectful. And that's another problem that stay in a child's place is when your child want to speak up, you don't allow them to, and you just silence them, say, shut up and do as I say. But I think it do got to have a point to the conversation, right? When it gets up on like, all right, you need to do this. We came to a solution, just do the solution. However, you should encourage them to communicate back and forth with you in a mindful way where they are challenging even the thoughts within the household. So this way they could be critically thinking and not look at every time your child speak up that is combative. No, that is them learning how to communicate in real time and how to navigate through the world through this safe space, which is called my house. So therefore it is a controlled opposition. It's like going to a boxing gym. You learning how to box. You're not going to just get knocked out. You're going to learn how to jab first. You're going to learn how to hook, and you're going to keep on continuing in a safe manner instead of learning how to fight in the street where you could die literally by having one fist fight. Let me also.
And I want to double down and add on what Cy was asking. And I had to pull up my books. So what we're teaching is advanced analytical thinking now and complex reasoning, and that has to be. I don't know who want to sign up for that type of. I mean that. I don't know who wants to get into that, but the kids, most of them in our little demographics, they want to get into it. We do critical thinking aren't even enough anymore. It's like, okay, we need something more advanced than that. As far as the kid can go, we'll let them go there. As far as they're able to do that type of complex reasoning, you give them situations and you say, okay, now tell me, okay, how you all are going to work this out. Not just the old-fashioned problem solving. Johnny had 2 apples if he ate 5, whatever. We've gone past that. That is subpar.
Hey, BT, when I was younger, like, man, listen, the amount of times when my mother said, Johnny, like screaming louder than that.
We have moved past that. That is subpar reasoning. We are now on. So we're doing higher problems, higher examples. Now get up out of this situation, and we tell them go run it, and let them run their scenarios. And usually come out with
before you go, Bob, let me give some space for Eater Man. He's been patient. So we got Eater Man, we got Bomb Cherry, and then Marvelous Opinion. So everybody can get their thought in. Go ahead, Eater Man, Bomb, then Marvelous, PH Diva.
Well, I think the biggest thing is you have the biggest error in their generation is that you have to have authority over someone for them to be respectful. And what we learned is that that has been a flawed way of thinking. Now, I'm not reasoning, explaining everything to my child. So, for example, if I tell my child, hey, go in and do something, and they say, why do I have to do this? I would tell them, after you finish that task, we can sit down and talk about it. But I need you to do it first. And then I sit down with them and I explain to them why I asked them to do that task and what their role is in our family. So those things, I still give them the explanation that they want. They still have to I guess, comply. And I want to use that word on purpose to my request. But absolutely outside the house is dangerous. It's absolutely dangerous for you to tell your kids that they're under the authority of other people because people abuse authority. And so, and one thing that I want to help people understand in this conversation, just because I'm willing to listen to you or be respectful to you does not mean that I'm under your authority. I have listened to things that Sharon have said. I am not under his authority. So we got to come to this. We got to come to this understanding that just because someone's listening and they're actually acting on the things that you're saying because it's logical and it makes sense, it's not under the authority. The last thing is my daughter correct adults in real time. And people said that looked as disrespectful. I had a lady come to me and she said, your daughter corrected me because I misspoke. And I asked him, I said, was it true? She said, yes. And she said, that's not a child's place. That's the first time my daughter was in there. And I was like, I tell my daughter, if I'm wrong, she should correct me because I need to be held accountable. I don't get to escape accountability because now that I'm an adult and they are a child. And I think that's the difference in modern parenting.
Oh, that was a bar. And before we go to Bomb Cherry, PhD, I don't know if you remember, but one time I was saying something and my youngest daughter said something on the channel. She said, "Daddy, we're not supposed to say those type of words." And remember, I got a lot of scrutiny for that, Diva.
I remember you saying people were emailing you saying like she shouldn't talk like that or whatever.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
that happened in real time. That even though my child was 100% correct, Dad, we don't communicate that way. And she checked, hey, this is what you taught me. So, you know, and what I did on in real time, I said, you know what, baby, you're right. I'm going to change my language and let her know that when she is correct, that it is okay for me to respect my daughter for calling me out and pulling my card and say, hey, this ain't what we do over here.
Yeah, and I just want to say a lot.
But let Bomb go.
Hold on, just to my last statement, because I ain't the president. I'm gonna go quiet for another 30 minutes.
Sharon, Beachy, Marvelous, and Night.
Can I go after Bomb?
So, and I want to say this: if you want your child to stay in the child place, you need to create a child environment. You can't put your child in an adult environment and expect them to stay in a child's place. It's illogical. That's all I want to say.
All right, go ahead, Bob.
Ooh, it's all over the place. So first I want to, I agree with Edelman a little bit. I disagree with him some as far as telling his kids what to do, telling them to do it first, and then he'll explain, you know, because you're almost teaching them that's the way they should do it. So if a stranger tell them to do something first, you know, then they'll explain after. That might be dangerous, but yeah. Anyway, our generation was a different generation, y'all, because where we did have to listen to and have respect for adults, we also was out in the world by ourselves most of the day. Okay, where children, we had to figure shit out ourselves. We a group of friends, we playing in the woods, we learning about the world for real, out there by ourselves on our bikes in the woods, playing, trying to figure out who gonna be in charge, who gonna be the mama and the daddy and the children, or who gonna be the, you know, the president of this club that we just built with scraps in the woods. You know what I mean? And we would have to figure this out ourselves. But the thing is, somebody mentioned, I think it was Beachy mentioned, somebody mentioned discernment, and Beachy mentioned critical thinking. We have to understand that children, right? They can think but so far. Right? They can only think but so far. The brain we now know isn't fully developed until a certain age. So we don't understand consequences. We like building this home with the scrap wood using rusty nails. We don't understand that even though these nails can bang, we could bang them in this wood, but if we step on that rusty nail, we might end up really hurt. So I guess we have to but today, I guess we ain't got to worry about that. Our children not outside. Motherfucking children don't.
Yeah. Our generation.
Yeah,
and Bond, to be fair, I mentioned Sharon mentioned critical thinking. I mentioned analytical.
I think
so
both y'all was good though. That was
yeah.
Good.
When you're using analytical thinking, you should be able to tie into the fact that's going to go all the way into the math and sciences when you start getting analytical.
Yeah,
so if a child
okay.
No, I was just
you said
so mean.
Okay, but I didn't even mention none of that shit you mentioned. I'm just saying our children at a certain ages. What is you? I'm not being mean, and you're gonna blame me for being mean. So you stop me in order to give a whole doctrine. You're gonna get your PhD up on this bitch, right? You about to write your Lord. Anyway, Beachy, you know I love you.
Dissertation, Mom. Dissertation.
Okay, go ahead.
It was supposed to be Marvelous, PH Diva, and it's also welcoming Leah. So we got Marvelous, PH Diva, Leah. I believe Knight wanted to jump in again, and I know Chicago Gorilla wanted to go. So let's do it that way. Let's go, Marvelous.
All right. So 2 things. Mom was kind of hitting on what I was going to talk about, and that's wisdom that comes with decision making and experience for the most part. Children, and I kind of agree with Nightish when he said, or maybe it was Edenman. I think it was Nightish who said it. It was Edenman. He's not going to be able to prepare his children for every situation, so they got to just kind of do it on their own sometimes, and that's going to come a bump in their heads. And the thing with children and adults, but more so with children, is that because the energy that they have as they're growing, and as Bob was saying, maturing the mind and stuff, is more harder to manage at the age they are. That's why we kind of don't trust them to make certain decisions at the age they are, because it's already hard to manage, even for adults, to have self-control, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree or certain things. So to expect that, the main word is expectations of a child. I'm glad you have faith in your child, Sharon. I'm with you. I agree with you, because you don't want to stunt their growth, age, and all that stuff. I understand your process and thinking. You're right about that. But the things you have to consider with discipline aspect is you're going to understand to give your child grace. You're going to understand to give your child grace because they're still young. Everyone's going to look at your child and say, I'm going to give grace to your child because they're still young. So it's not to say that they know better, but they're going to be smart enough to question. A child is not limited to the knowledge they can obtain. A child can know many things, lots of things. There's no limit to what you can know, but it's about how you make decisions. The wisdom is not going to be there. That gets better with age, they say, because the more long you live, supposedly more decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? That's what creates the wisdom part, the experience and all that. So that's the only caveat I would say to your method in teaching and raising your child. I agree with it. I may have something very similar to that as a caveat. I know exactly what you mean. And I know some people can't like understand because your articulation is a little with some of the words you're using, but I get where you're coming from. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, because I'm rough. I don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't play that shit. I feel bust a cap in the Go ahead, Leah.
Wait, how you just gonna skip all across me?
I said, go ahead, PhD Diva. That's what I meant to say. I was looking at Leah's name, but I was thinking about.
So earlier I read something in the chat. The person was being funny, but it does raise like an interesting issue, especially once E the man came up. Oh, and E is gone now. And was basically saying he agreed with you. So somebody in the chat was saying he raising white women, they move different, but it just made me think about like the cultural difference, right? They would be socialized different than black women, because I know previously you were adamant like, oh, they're black, right? But so they look a little different, they're socialized differently, and so how do you reconcile that, or what do you make of that?
So even my fully black child, I raised her to the exact same way. And I told her to critically think for herself and move forward and don't let nobody take advantage of you. Pay attention to what you're doing and have reasoning behind what you're doing. So, and she was the main one getting in trouble in school, and what pushed me to, I have to homeschool, right? Because she was holding it down. So I still taught her the very same way, and she's in college, about to almost finish up her nursing degrees. And
all right.
So technically it's working out.
But you did mention also that she felt a little like othered, right? So she feels like she's a little, you know what I'm saying? Like she can't quite relate in every way. You get what I'm saying? I remember you saying something to that effect previously. I don't know exactly what you said, but it was something like
that.
Well,
that's because she how could I say this in a proper way?
Socialized differently, right?
No, not because she was socialized differently. It's because you know how people be having their daddy issues? She had the mommy issue thing. Like, so she like, why my mom ain't moving the way how everybody else is moving towards me? Why all these other people got so much love for me, and it seemed like she doesn't, is the issue that she wound up having.
Okay.
Yeah. And she always struggles with that part.
Okay.
And a lot of parents struggle with that ego. I think the ego takes over instead of them having empathy towards the children and raising the children as growing people. That the ego steps in because, oh, I had you. What's the old saying? Oh, I brought you in this world, I can take you out type shit, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that we have to adjust. I think if we want to save the community, we have to start looking at the parenting strategies that we are implementing in our community as well.
And I believe Chicago Real was supposed to be after PhD. It was supposed to be PhD Diva, Leah, then Nightish. I think that was the order. Are you good there, PhD Diva?
Yes.
Chicago, Leah, then Nightish.
Yeah. Well, Either Man left because my question to what he was presenting really was around scripture. right? Like, what is the scriptural reference in terms of how we raise our kids and what authority they should have, either acquiesce or appeal to, right? The idea, and I'm gonna keep it a beam, man. Like, again, Ladybug is she'll be 21 in December, right? So I've raised mine. I'm good. Like, I brag about mine all the time. The idea that I'm in a village where I can't trust anyone in the village, that's crazy. That's crazy. And even as a born again believer, a conservative Christian, whatever y'all want to call it, the fact that I have to have that much control over my seeds to where they can't trust anyone in the village is yeah, man. that's just wild to me. Yeah, it's just wild to me. Like, I 1000% understand what you're doing, and then even with Knight, he's talked about a number of times how involved he was with Boy Scouts, with his seeds, so on and so forth. So imagine those men not being trusted, right? The people that we send our kids to play football, and we expect those coaches to be able to give not only on the field lessons, but life lessons. Sharon, imagine you going to Rutgers.
Hey, what was that college with that coach did?
Oh, you talking about was it Paterno in Pitt? At Pitt?
All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing, Sharon. This what I'm saying,
Penn
fam.
State.
Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State. Was it not Paterno? Who was it?
I forget his
Dusky,
name.
Sandusky.
Yeah.
Sandusky.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Freaky Dusty.
Right, but here's the thing.
Freaky.
Those things have always existed.
And the reason why, in my opinion, they existed because we raise our children to not challenge authority and thinking that those people had some kind of authority over them.
Yeah, so it was that silent veil over it.
Right.
Because all the adults was like, these grown, listen to these. No, you can't listen to just everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's the overcorrection that Gen X made, right? So I'm not tripping on that part. We should have that correction.
Well, that part wasn't an overcorrection, though.
No, Nightish. What I'm saying is, if I send my kid to play Pop Warner with you, I can't trust you.
But you're supposed to vet me, though. I don't care who my
1000% in the
coach
village.
was. I still had to go talk to that man and try to have some understanding.
1000%.
Listen, because coaches, to be honest with you, a lot of them kids come from environments where their coach would be like a father figure to them.
Talk about it, Knight.
No, that I'm agreeing with you. No, but that's what I'm saying. I agree with
Well,
you.
if it's about staying in a kid's place and this man is a father figure to them, now it's about what do they do in the quiet places and in alone times, and so you're not finna have no quiet places in alone times with my son.
Right. And I agree, and that's the issue that we have, and I think I agree with Knight that it is being corrected. It's not an overcorrection; it is being corrected. In general, that's what is actually happening. Welcome into the show, Leah. We got Leah, and then we got Knight. Hopefully, Knight still have another thought as well. Go ahead, Leah, then Knight. No, we cannot. We cannot hear you.
Yeah, you're low.
Nope.
We hear something, but it's low, very low.
Okay. So Leah. Yes, you starting to come out a little bit now. You sound like you have some kind of connection issues. Go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, no.
Keep talking this through.
Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to say that I completely agree with what Sharon and I think one of other person said about how you teach your children. Like for me, I teach them. They go to school, they go to grammar school, but I also teach them at home as well. And like I started teaching them since they were babies, so they would have choices. I would always make them have choices, even as a toddler or as a baby. You choose what you want to eat, you choose how you want to play, and it just gave them confidence to, as they got older, they were able to advocate for themselves and speak for themselves. And I think that's one of the biggest things that you can give your child is the ability to advocate for themselves and the confidence in the way that they speak. and the way they articulate themselves. I always tell them, if you're not allowed to use slang in the house unless you have conquered the English language, and if you haven't, then I don't want to hear abbreviations.
Right. Great point. And I think it's important that people need to understand too, like when you are attempting to raise a confident human being, it's going to be a lot of challenges with that. It ain't going to go smooth at all, because you're raising somebody that's willing to challenge status quo, to search for the correct thing and critically think in real time. Go ahead, Knight.
Yeah, let me say this. I was looking at my brother Marvelous earlier. He had a scowl across his face that I've never seen him have before. I hope my brother's doing okay. But when it comes to this, when we talk about the past versus now, a lot of things we did in the past allowed a lot of things that was unsavory to happen. And these kids should have a voice. They should be able to say, when I was over such and such house, they did X, Y, and Z. And you need to be able to listen to them. What happened when we were younger was that pretty much all adults, you just had to respect them just because they were older. But it was some older pieces of, scumbag older people that we had to show respect to. And they knew they was out of pocket. They knew they was violating. But at the same time, we had to respect Mr. Porter. We had to respect Mr. Robinson. We had to respect Miss Johnson, whatever else, even though she was violating. And I just think that shouldn't be allowed today. The more we know, the better we are off. And your kids should never be silenced. Your kids should always be able to have a comfortable place to come to you. Now, me, when raising my kids, it was completely different than when I was younger, because I wanted my kids to be able to talk to me. But I would say to them, what you're saying is disrespectful. I'm never going to treat you like a stranger off the street. I'm not. You know what I was seeing in the middle of the vid? I was seeing grown men punch their kids in the chest and beat them up like they were strangers, trying to prove you trying to join the gang, so I'm finna beat you up and show these people. That is ignorant to me. Why the hell am I beating on my son like he's a stranger off the street? No, I would just say, son, it's consequences to that lifestyle choice you might want to make. I'm really trying to have a conversation with you, and I want you to be able to have a conversation with me. I'm not trying to impose my size and strength over you to dominate you, my daughter or my sons. So that just never was the situation. And however they look at that, that's the way they look at it.
Sharon, so like, I guess I'm trying to operationalize it and see, like, what does this actually look like? And so, okay, so I know your daughters go to, like, different playthings or things at the library. So I'm the library worker, and I tell your daughter, hey, baby, I need you to go over there and sit down. How does your daughter respond?
I believe if it's a situation where it's a proper place for her to sit down over there and cross her legs, she would do it.
Okay.
If it's a situation where she recognizes that this is something strange, she'd be like, why I gotta go sit there and cross my legs? She would have to discern it. And then she'd be like,
go call your daddy. Call your daddy.
Yeah, we're guilty, DB. He's not the only one that's gonna ask why. I just want to know why. They'll probably say, like, well, his is younger than mine, but she's like, why? She just want to know why. Like, okay, I'll do it, but can you tell me why? And if
because I need y'all to go sit down so I can finish doing what I'm doing. And
oh yeah, okay.
And so, and also, Diva, I want to say this: like, it's very rare that my children are in a situation where they don't know what was expected of them in the first place. So, like, if they go into the library, they go in there for a very specific reason. Right. We on there to have this story time. We go in there to learn the science prize. So for them, they already have an idea of how they're gonna move and everything. So it's nothing coming across as a surprise, and it's always one of us are there too. So and it's very difficult for that crazy person to act up and to my children, but it still can happen, right? Because you can't really control crazy people. Crazy people is crazy. But I try to minimize it. Damn. So as much as I possibly can.
Sharon, would it be a debate if the librarian say, could you just go over there and sit down?
My children know that I'm very confrontational.
So they would be confrontational if the librarian said go sit down.
If something happens and they not sure, they'll look at me first like, they'll try to get me to not be around it because they know how I'm going to act.
Yeah. How would you react to a librarian saying, "Could you go sit down and be quiet"?
I don't react at all to that specific thing.
I would feel embarrassed, but besides that,
because my kid go sit down, I'm like, why the hell are you
acting up? That you had to come to me means that I must be clearly something that's standing out in a way that is getting attention for you to come over here and tell me to go in the corner, sit down, be quiet. I must be embarrassing myself.
No, but some kids, they want that attention, right? Everybody's looking at me now, you know.
I wasn't talking from a kid perspective. I was talking about from me personally. I feel embarrassed.
Also, you know, that's and I think that's another thing that it breeds out too. Like them having confidence, they don't need to search for attention in places where to act bad to get attention. Because that is a situation as well. And I'm glad that you brought that up. So since we produce a situation like how Nadia said, that we have open communication when they do something wrong. So for example, when they try to learn how to curse and everything, and when they first did it, I didn't overreact. I just had a conversation with them like, hey, why are you using this kind of language? What's going on? And then eventually they like, yeah, that's corny. And then now my own child will correct me. Dad, we ain't supposed to be using those kind of words. Like, what's going on with you?
Sharon, are you a Gen Xer?
I don't know what I was born in 81. I'm in 81.
Nah, he just the first millennial. He the first millennial.
Oh, yeah, millennial. Okay.
Oh, I thought it was
you know, Sharon, you know what I don't ever want to do publicly is talk loud. So I'll say under my breath, sit your ass down, don't do this. If I gotta talk loud, then it's, you know, that's some you out of pocket now. I'm really under my breath saying,
I ain't gonna lie, my voice carry a lot of times. I be scaring adults sometimes when I communicate. I definitely project my voice. I don't mind being seen. And
hey, Sharon, one thing I want to propose to this conversation is power dynamics. I think that's another thing people are kind of pushing against is the dynamics we have between. Well, honestly, this even happens with men and women, like the respect that everyone should be giving each other, but the way we look at children, we figure that they're less than, so they should. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of where I think everyone's gonna be pushback is because the expectations of a child, and then that's another thing too. And this goes for anybody. The only thing that scares a person that has power is someone that may have more power than them. So when you question authority, someone who has power, it's like, well, it creates doubt, and then it creates this thing where it's like, does this person, it's insecurity for the most part, does this person not trust me, or do they know more than me? So that's why there's always gonna be pushback no matter who it is that has some type of authority or knowledge.
You know, it's crazy. I just thought of something when you said that. So my 5-year-old, we went to the restaurant the other day, and she ordered what she wanted, and she's very clear about what she wanted. The waiter said we don't have such and such, and then she corrected on what she wanted, and she made a different decision and all these things, right? And we didn't say a word. The waiter came to me and the white person is like, yo, your daughter's going to be hard to be taken advantage of. Like, she knows exactly what she wants, and she was not playing. And so, like, and it shows that a lot of people still have that mentality that a kid is supposed to be in a so-called kid's place. They're not even adjusted to little adult, little human beings, little grown-ups communicating because they look at them as a child like, no, I'm raising an adult, right? And they're going to go through their growing pains as becoming that adult. But a lot of people are shocked when they see, like, even though I understand the way how I'm teaching them, people think of a baby kid, but in reality, my kids are very disciplined children.
You're teaching your child self-mastery.
That baby kid is antiquated,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like they actually the opposite of a baby kid. They actually very.
The idea of a baby kid is antiquated though. But check this out.
No, it ain't.
You think people still think they're baby kids?
That's what they said. My children gonna be baby kids and all that. That's what they think.
No,
because I'm teaching my kids to speak up for themselves, they're gonna be baby kids.
So for me, I look at my sons as better than me all the way. They never been to jail. They never been in the streets. They had a 2-parent family. I don't even. They're better than me across the board. My oldest son is in the Army. My youngest son was in the Marines. They're better than me across the board. So I really try to have conversation with them. So the thing is this: when we look at people, a lot of these old people are jealous and envious. And they just don't understand how to just sit your old ass back and just let these people be great.
I don't like that shit.
with they whole banana too.
Lady D, $20. I like Sharon. Really?
Ooh.
The jury's still out. Shadow the Titan Wasp, $10.
Yeah, adults really do be jealous of kids. Like I see it all the time. It
Rogue
is.
C.
Oh my bad. I apologize.
$4.77, $5. Too many adults treat children as if they aren't humans and deserve respect. Children are just mini us. If you want respect, they do too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Imperious aspect of valor with the cheap $2 super chat. How are Bomb and PH Diva walking after what I did to you know what? Imperious.
What did he do to
What did he do? Did he? I'm just saying,
Well,
man, that came off was crazy.
Well, I don't even know who is.
Yeah. Insane. But a lot of people are jealous of children for sure. Like, you know, like my kids are gonna have stamps on their passport before most adults.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to have. My kids got passports too.
So what does the jealous adult look like? Because I believe in kids being in kids' place, but I don't think that I am jealous of children.
I could tell you where it happens at when they see a little kid singing and dancing and having a good time. And then they be like,
Yeah,
they dance,
exactly.
they dancing grown. That my kid ain't thinking what you thinking of. My kid just
Being
dancing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
And I
being
just-
bad.
and my little, hey, look, and my little 5-year-old is scraping the ground with PhD, with my baby girl just scraping the ground. That's it.
Wait a minute. Let me let my brother
Yeah,
know
I
this
think
one more time.
But what I'm saying, like my kid is just having a good time with PH Diva and they enjoying themselves. My kid is not thinking of something nefarious when they scraping the ground with Diva. Leah, your camera's on. I don't know if you want to keep it on.
Yeah, they dealing with things in real time. But let me talk to my brother Marvelous for a second. What we doing? Film noir, Snoop Dogg, gangster. What's happening right now?
I'll tell you what,
Marvelous,
there's
with
two
you.
things going on. So there's my brand.
You black and white. What's going on, brother?
Two things. My brand has always been black and white. I just haven't been on Sharon's channel like that. And then secondly, all this stuff I got behind me, it'll be distracting because my wife does teaching too. So it's more just to keep it focused on what I'm doing right here. That's all.
Okay.
So you feel what I'm saying, Diva? That's how they
real
like,
gangster.
how she could go and be great and I can't be great. Why am I scared to go out and sing and dance? And why I couldn't eat no, you know what I'm saying? That they be really jealous.
That's
of
a miserable.
like,
That's
hey,
a
listen,
miserable.
hey, look, Diva, when my baby girl walking around with her Coach purse, they like,
Well, hey,
Yeah.
I might be one of those people because I know I was with my niece and my great nephew, and we were going for lobster. And I asked her what he wanted because he was a little kid. He might have been like 4 or 5 years old, and she was saying lobster, and I was like, "Since when do children eat lobster?"
absolutely.
Yeah, but
Well,
Diva,
my
I don't
kids
think that
do.
would mean you would be jealous. You just would be more curious of, oh, okay. But there are things have changed, y'all. Our kids now, yes, they're gonna get that iPhone. And was I gonna get one? No, we weren't in that time. We're evolving to a different place now where their clothing costs more, and we're still gonna buy it. Their gaming things cost money, and we're still going to get it because that's what the world, it involves gaming now, and they're going to need laptops and desktops and these headphones, not no $19.99 headphones. They're going to need these things, and because they're more in-house than out-house, so we have to buy it. But you have adults that are like, oh, like they get bothered by the fact that these kids have more access to things, but they don't consider the parents that are understanding. Like, and we're also doing more sacrificing so they can have the access to these things because that's what's needed for their generation. They need this. Okay, it was a coach. They don't have to have a coach, but why not? I don't know. The way we thinking now is, why do I need to wait? And with the girls, some parents understand, and women like, hold on, these handbags. Well, what Sharon did, I'm gonna leave it alone because to buy your daughter her first designer handbag is an honor for a parent. That way she won't ever want it from a man, but I'm not going to go into that. But so now what we have with our kids,
it's so bad. Like my child turned into the complete opposite. She go thrift shopping. She don't even want design. She want all the dirty clothes.
That's good, but just to know that you were the one that bought her that first, and so she won't begin to covet it from other people seeing them have it. But that's something else. But so Diva, we got parents, not you, because you're just asking questions, but they don't think it's fair that, well, I didn't get to have that. I didn't get to drive a Acura. I didn't get to eat lobster. I didn't get my first whatever till I was 21. Like they compare what they were able to do to people who doing some 30, 40 years later, not understanding there's a whole bunch of stuff that's transpired in between there, instead of celebrating like, okay, these kids, they don't like.
And not only that, Beachy. Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, Diva. When I was I believe 24, and I pull up in that brand new Yukon Denali, them old dudes was hating. They was mad as hell.
That's old. That's that old school Uncle Ruckus type N-word hate. They can't deal with it. My youngest son called lobster them big shrimps. I'm like, why are you calling it a big shrimp? They
was sitting right across the street when I turned that joint on with the remote start. When remote start was brand new, they like, hey, youngster, somebody steal your car now. I started from across the street. They're like, I don't like that.
That's real. That's real live hate. Yeah, that's real live hate.
You know what I'm saying? They was like, So like it's for real. It's a real thing. It happens one time. It happens to my older daughter, right? She bought a Chanel bag, and they like, all right, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I see your little bag, bitch. Little.
Okay, I got the big one.
I get up and bust my head. I go to work every day, working 60 hours a week just to try to keep my lights on. And this little girl come bopping up in here with a Chanel, but like they really be bothered. I'm not that type of hater. I don't even be noticing it like that. But yeah, they feel a type of way. They getting up, going to work, slaving, put all these hours in, and hoping on a hoping and prayer that one day they can put them one on layaway. And then meanwhile, Sharon daughter came on up in here with her clothes like it was nothing, and didn't even like it bothers people. They don't think it's fair that the newer generation kids have access to things. It is taking some folks almost a lifetime, or it took a lot for them to get. These kids are just, it's different.
Look, Diva, look at the old ladies hating already. Look.
That isn't real. Rogue C. $5.
Yeah, they do layaway. It's a little different now. I think what's it called, pay later, y'all, or something like that.
Oh, they do. Okay, all right, y'all. Rogue C, $5. Youth equals missed opportunities for those jealous of it and too scary or just can't do to pursue whatever they wanted to at their big ages.
So it sounds like to me you got to buy that Birkin and put a pistol in it.
Hey, listen, I ain't listen to nobody whatever they say, if it's fake or real or not, because guess what? They love these fake ass motherfuckers any goddamn way. Or like I be fighting so hard at Diva. Do I not be fighting hard for the truth? What do they go and support? The liar. That's what they support. The liar. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, so them dupes be better than the originals, better than the real thing.
Especially right now. You see, they want $300 for shoes.
Yeah.
That they sell for $200 because they went and
Mom, I seen a couple of dupes that make me think, shit, I might need to buy that motherfucker right there.
I know that's right.
I'm in a group for like a black girl luxury group. I'm in a couple of them actually. But the thing that that always like sticks out to me, it seems like a lot of those women, and by extension, a lot of people in our community who are, you know, into that type of thing, like it's tied to their like self-worth. Like having that stuff is tied to their self-worth, and I think that is problematic.
That is problematic when you get to a big age too. Because you're talking about a big age too, right? We're not talking about no youngsters.
Yeah, these are grown women.
Yeah, old folks.
Yeah,
I think
they need to go ahead and sit in their coffin and let the sun hit them. Get over it.
But like one lady actually went into the group and was saying, you know, her and her husband had gotten married when they were younger, and you know, she was like literally said, you know, I'm in this group, I'm seeing y'all with all this stuff, and we can't do all this stuff. She was asking if she should leave her husband, and I was just like, lady, are you insane? Because there are women in there who have very like wealthy husbands. It's one lady, her husband is a pilot. He took her on the private jet. He flew them over to France for lunch. And so I enjoy watching that type of stuff, but that don't mean that I'm gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? But this lady was like, "Should I leave my husband?" And I just thought that was absolutely nuts.
God damn. Hey Diva, that's crazy. I wonder, should I go and try to find? Would it be interesting to go and find these markers that they be talking about where they got the real bootlegs?
Yes.
You got a Buddha right here. What you talking about?
And what you'll find is that them bootleggers make flyer shit than the originals.
Right.
What you said, Diva?
I was asking if you was gonna smuggle in a camera and you was gonna tell us, I made it back to the room behind the room. Behind the room.
Behind the room, behind the room.
Levels to it, right? They don't just
It
take
is.
you in. Like you come in and it's the regular shit, then it's another room and the shit get better, and then it's another room, right? So yeah.
Yeah, Stacey said, yeah, go ahead. They like, yes, Ron, go ahead and risk your life. Put that camera.
Yeah. Hopefully you make it out. Because when they see this little frail black man, they might get you up out of here.
You know what, Diva, and well, me and Bon, we the only ladies up here. But let me tell you, I'm be honest to y'all. I be these young girls that like I stayed out of. I don't want nothing to do with Sephora. I also like I don't wear all that makeup. Sephora not for me. I know they got fragrances. I can buy my fragrance somewhere else. Blah blah blah. And then my daughter for her birthday, she wanted some curl custard or whatever or something. She just had to have it. I'm like, okay, let's go in here, girl, get it. So it's your birthday, y'all, and it end up smelling so good. I be sneaking in there and just taking a little whiff or whatever. And look, I be like, dang, this some nice stuff. Who put this together? I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what's going on with the new. Why that stuff is better than that? Like, you know what? Because things have evolved. So their hair, those young people be knowing the right hair care products. I started putting some type of honey stuff in my hair. It started growing ridiculously. They be hip to some of the better products, and I have to give them credit. I know some stuff be frivolous, but I don't have frivolous children. So those of us who have grounded children, they be nailing it on the stuff to get that be better. I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff is better. So we got to give them a little credit, the young people.
So Diva, you'll be interested in me going into the deep diving of Canal Street, not just the Africans on the street, but actually getting behind the wall.
I mean, do your thing, brother. Do your thing.
Hey, look, Canal Street is a wild place, boy. I tell you.
Yeah, okay, you gonna do it?
Go to Ulta too, Sharon. Go to Ulta.
Ulta? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Diva. Like, hey, listen, those Africans. Hey, Diva, those Africans, when they start realizing that you got that camera on them, people be scoffing out there. On yeah, I could get Sugar Bum a Birkin real quick on Canal Street.
Oh, Sugar Bum?
For how much though? The original one's what, 15, 20,000. So what you gonna get on Canal Street? What, 5, 10,000?
No, I'm gonna get it for probably like $50.
That's gonna be one of the terrible ones.
No, it's gonna be the good. See, here's the thing. They're gonna start off high. They're gonna start off and try to get a couple of thousand, but you gotta be strong. Like
listen, we about to begin summer.
Hey, listen, look, you said how much? 1,000. You want this $50? Yes or no?
This is March.
I already spoke to Ken over there. even though I know that ain't his real name, but I could go ahead and, hey, what you want to do? You want this $50? You want me to give it to
Yeah,
Kim?
that Indian man name is John. We're
gotta
about to begin
negotiate,
summer. I think a good fragrance is
They're gonna kick you out like I'm on Fresh
Right.
Prince.
Exactly. Yeah, it's gonna come out of
this
that
is
stuff.
March. So yeah, start off with some gray vetiver. There you go. It'll make your day feel pretty good.
My kids,
Uh-oh.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Bob. What you say?
No, I was saying my kids, like Beachy said, I have boys, sons, and they always been in touch with the facial, for cleaning their face and everything, and their hair. Their hair be smelling like different things, like mint or peppermint, and like one of them have dreads, so his hair is way touching his butt. And yeah, these young kids or young people, should I say? I guess at TikTok, they learn about things on TikTok and YouTube. While we over here, they
yes, men bathe. When you
look.
bathe, you feel refreshed.
And look, hey, Night, I'm gonna come up on here with my Versace robe and my Versace glasses. I'm like, hey, look.
Oh yeah, those things cheap over there at Cowtown, right? Right across the bridge from Delaware in Jersey. There's a place called Cowtown. It's a
Hey, look,
you
y'all.
from Jersey area? That's where I'm from.
I'm like, hey,
Oh,
look,
okay.
Cowtown.
you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you know
Diva?
Cowtown. That's where all the dupes are. Everything there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They really do. I was gonna also add to the
I'm
conversation
gonna
to say
go
that
find the
what you were
best of the
saying
best.
earlier. Oh,
Hey,
my bad.
Hey, Diva, so what's your thoughts on it that the people that I don't know if you're seeing somebody mentioned it in the chat, like like Pharrell. He made that whole the Billionaires Boys Club and everything, right? And his hoodies at one time was very hard to get. But what he did was he kept a lot for himself. And then he sold them as bootleg versions of it. So it was the real thing, but he hid himself as the seller of it. And so it's a lot of bootlegs that are actually real. They're made from the same exact place, same materials, everything.
Okay.
But technically it's considered fake because it wasn't sold from his store, even though he
Yeah.
was the one that's selling it. What
I'm
is your
about
thoughts
to
on
do that. That's my
Give
new
me
thing.
the no store version.
You'll take the no store version, so you
Yeah.
won't look at it as a fake.
No.
Oh, interesting. So as
I
long
ain't
as
got
it's
to
the same
buy
What?
your store. It still
materials,
came from you.
as long as it's the same materials, you wouldn't care.
Right. Yeah. If it's everything is everything, then yeah. Give me the one out the trunk then.
Yeah.
You know what, Sharon, I was going to say to that point. I think people are just buying things because other people want it. So if it's not desired by many people, people are not going to really mess with it so much. But I tell you right now, I get a diamond ring that's worth $40,000, right? It's worth that much because the demand for it is that much. But then I get that same exact ring, nothing different, for about, let's say, $1,200. And it was like, well, I don't want that $20 ring. But what? It's the same thing as the $40,000. But there's something wrong with that clearly because it's so cheap. Why
But
is it
they
so much cheap?
understand VVS and they understand SGI.
Yeah,
Marvelous.
but
They
a
got
good
lab diamonds now, right? And so you can't tell them apart. They have to
least-
tell you they lab diamonds. Well, they be
Yeah.
too perfect, right?
yeah,
But we can see the difference in price. It is much less expensive to get the lab diamond.
and not only that, but what I was gonna
Market site, is that what they call?
No, not moissanite. They make lab
Moissanite.
diamonds.
Moissanite. Yeah, moissanite.
Like moissanite is actually
Its
an
own thing.
actual like mineral.
yeah, it's his own thing. Most
Yeah.
is his own thing. I don't know why they call it fake diamonds when it's literally his own thing.
Because it beats the battery test, and there's a bunch of cats out here they think is wearing real diamonds when they're wearing moissanites.
No, moissanite doesn't test, but the lab diamonds do. They do come up as a diamond. A lab diamond will come up as a diamond on the pen test.
What I'm saying is your favorite rapper got a big old hunk of moissanite on his chest, talking about it's a real diamond. Let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah,
But
but
I think,
yeah,
it's not
and I don't think it's
what I
nothing
was
wrong with
talking
saying that
about.
it's moissanite. Like, hey, you like
Yeah.
that? You like
Ocho Cinco said, "I don't buy nothing but moissanite. Why would I buy a real diamond?"
that?
But
Right, I
guys
think
kinda
that's the
missed my
problem. They
point a
keep
little
calling
bit.
it. They keep calling it a real diamond when moissanite is just its own thing. And I think that's a problem. Cubic zirconia is more of a fake diamond.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But
Yes.
again, you guys kind of missed my point a little bit. I was saying, like, it could have been my car, for God's sakes. It whatever is valuable at the time, just because people want it, people are willing to pay more. But when no one wants it, and though it's the same car, same everything, it's like, well, I don't really want it because no one else wants it. But you used to want it.
Oh, so now I remember what I was going to say. So Payless did it one time. They turned it from Payless to Palessi.
Yes, exactly. To the rich place. Yeah, they did do that.
They called it Palessi. That's how they pronounce it. Like, they put like a accent on the A or whatever. And it's like, this is Palessi.
Oh,
and
you tell them when they did that fake
same exact shoes. Yeah.
Yes.
And they were selling the same Payless shoe, Diva, for $300 and $500,
and they were willing to pay for it.
This is awesome.
Ego,
and all because they changed the name and they changed the price.
That's all they did.
And people bought it, Diva. They had to give them the money back because they got caught. But yeah, they actually paid the extra $500.
Yeah, charge more money. I think I was Stefan Marshberry that made some shoes that was just as good as like the the Jordans or whatever else, but because the shoes was like $20, I think they was like $20 or $30. They didn't want to buy them because it was cheap.
But I ain't gonna lie though. Like the Starberries, they did make your feet smell a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Hey, Nightish. Hey, Sharon said he crossed Marbury and Telfair over at the Dykeman.
Absolutely.
Wait. Sharon, see, this is what I'm saying. That old Sharon with them dreads was in Dykeman doing what?
I'm saying like
He said he wasn't running like Jim Jones.
No, you brought
I didn't run.
You know what goes on in Dykeman?
That's a fact.
Sharon had that package.
Oh, you know what? Sharon?
I was getting a haircut, Night. That's it. I was getting a haircut. That's all.
This is how you know the game fouled up. So you can get a product, right? That's really good. Everyone loves it. Natural, whatever, right? And then the company, because it did so well, attracted bigger fish. Bigger fish want to buy that company. They buy the company, but the company want to make more profits. What they're going to do? They're going to cut the original product down, change whatever it was, and then give you for a higher premium because we're trying to sell the name, not so much the product. Now that we're selling the name, that's all we're doing. And
that's Off-White and LVMH.
Yeah. Imagery takes precedence. So a perfect example of that would be the OG Walt that had that tenderism thing with that dude. And then when that dude violated, Walt had to separate himself. And now you go over there to Destination Smokehouse and it's Destination Empty House.
Right.
Cancelism.
Hey, Chicago-rilla, if I go and find the exact same person that makes and creates a Gucci shirt, same person that if I go find the textile company that creates it, and I'll go ahead and partner with them and make a shirt, you think I could charge the same amount of money since it's the same material? The only difference is
No.
Damn.
What Chicago?
That name is
Chicago.
crazy.
You know he could.
Chicago, let's take what we just said about the old man Walt. If you got somebody with some swagger and energy and make it, you probably can charge more.
You know what's funny, Nightish, is and I know Sharon and maybe Bomb know this too. All those textile companies, all that stuff is manufactured over in China. Taiwan and Hong Kong and so on and so forth.
So that's what I was saying, Chicago. It's about marketing.
Agree, 1000%.
And imagery.
Yeah,
So
and marketing is my pastime. So
Chicago, if you could get let me see, if you can get that crazy man Charleston White to say, we got the new the wildest wake up show hoodies, medallion and whatever else, and he come on there with that missing eye and that missing scalp hair, and he can push that thing forward. He can sell them things for $200-$300.
Well, we don't know Charleston White for the fashion, but certainly if you had a Don C, a Virgil Abloh, Kanye West, you might be able to get Farnsworth Bentley, right? To sell some things once they attach their name to it. I
definitely could get Justin Bieber.
Hey, how we pronounce it? Brucey?
Who?
How we pronounce this? Brucey? Brookie?
Brucci.
Oh, Brucci.
Yeah. Come get this Brucci fabric.
Get this brand new.
Yeah.
Versace.
Good.
Hey, Diva, you gonna wear that new Brucci?
Yeah. You can't wear this Brucci.
Absolutely not, sir.
Somebody said wait, Sharon.
Yeah.
Hey, before I dip back in here, because I actually gotta earn my paycheck today. Hey, going off of your Messy Men Monday, I like the title. I like the concept. I like where you're going. Hey, but
I don't like it. It sounds a little zesty to me, but
nah, I like it. Hey, it's a lot of host stud activity in these streets the last 2 months, fam.
Well, wait a
lot of host
minute.
stud
Chicago,
activity.
you gotta got that Manny Fresh. What they call them? What they call them? Them.
Shit,
them
I was just
girls
down
who
there
do
with him in
Eskimos.
Atlanta too. Shout out to Manny Fresh.
Yes, yeah, stud fabric. You got that stud Manny Fresh fabric going about yourself. Go ahead, sir.
Nah. Host stud activity is definitely old school Chicago lingo. But hey, Sharon. Hey, so niggas that jump on here and they pulling up, they unbothered. They the most unbothered millionaires I've ever met. But then they pulling up, god doggone mug shots. Is that messy?
Yeah.
Hey, that went bad, Chicago. We already had this conversation.
Oh, I might have missed it. My bad.
Mugshot, the only one that was like Kiki and Kakan was the dudes. The one was like, "You nigga don't look bad." Who is he?
Hey,
I don't know his number. So that went bad.
Anton doxed the woman.
Shout out to Chingy. I saw that too. I was on her stream. I saw that too. Bon.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, so we got some new stuff for the Messy Men. So now, who's Chingy? Who pulled up Chingy's? What'd you say? His police?
Why is Chicago running all around the Marbury Bush? Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com with the T. Chanley hookup. If you say his name, you get 10% off. Pulled up a picture of Freezy with a hairline.
And he said his government.
Yeah, he said his government.
I didn't realize that either.
But on that panel, the women calmed down. They didn't laugh because I think that Freezy could pull some of them. So that went over bad.
I think they thought that shit was corny, Nightish. I think they thought it was corny.
So hold on, what you
No,
say? He pulled up the picture and he said, "Look, this is no captivity with Freezy." He said his whole name.
Man,
That's his real name, right? No captivity.
And Freezy
he said his
close to his
government
eyebrows, so it didn't go over well. They thought, "Oh, that dude looked kind of cool." The women was turned on a little bit.
Shout out to Chingy.
The only people that was laughing was the dude with the Elmo shirt on and the other dude with the mauve hoodie. So 3 men was talking about a man's looks.
Oh, damn.
Well, that mugshot's 20 years old.
God dog.
And
God
and then they pulled and then he doxed the woman by pulling up her pictures of her real information.
Mom, you know what Freezy did? He took his hat off. He still got his hairline.
God dog.
It didn't go over well.
Oh wait, Freezy got a hairline. Somebody told me Freezy was rocking and he had no hair at the top. So they was
he was wavy Crockett
recently, like 3 days ago. He still got his hairline. So and he not gray, so that didn't go over well.
So Freezy got a big old bald spot right here.
No.
Y'all niggas be hating on this app.
Hey, so hold on, let me understand.
Wow.
So they pulled up an old mugshot of Freezy, not Chingy. Because I guess he looked like Chingy back then or something.
Yeah, it was a inmate booking photo, Sharon.
Yes.
So Sharon,
wait, what he was arrested for?
Right, that's the part we don't know.
He was arrested for jaywalking, Diva.
The nigga could have been arrested for jaywalking, Diva. We don't know.
I think he got arrested for ism. He had some ladies out here.
No, somehow that's like that. Like, dude thought he did his big one, and that's the part I'm like, that. Like what?
In Chicago, I gotta get you to stop saying diva type things. Don't say big one. That's crazy work.
Nah, only if you're thinking about.
But you know what got laid out today about Anton? Y'all know what got found out about Anton?
Whole night.
While Anton went on Dr. Phil to talk about black women, children stealing his rims, it comes out that his daughter got caught stealing.
Oh, no, don't go there, Bob. Don't go there, Bob.
Hold on. Hold on. We talking about from the CVS store or something like that.
Wait, what?
We don't know yet. She may have stole his rims. We don't know. Which conversation she put it out though? She said she gonna put it out since he doxed her, put out her criminal record, which was 30 years ago.
Who's criminal? Who is this lady?
Keisha said that?
Lakeisha.
Oh shit! Yeah, she finna go in.
Who is
Oh,
Lakeisha?
Oh, man.
hold on, y'all. Y'all moving too down. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I'm not really messy. I'm just realizing how messy our brothers are. I don't know who the hell y'all talking about. I didn't. Hold on. So
To say you're not really messy is messy and a lie.
Don't change his Sharon name to Wendell Williams.
Hey, listen, just because I don't mind listening to the messiness, it don't mean I hold on. So really this whole time we saying that Chingy was actually Freezy this whole time. And we didn't know it.
Hey, that nigga look like Chingy, fam.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps
Hey, I like
That's how you do it right there. Yeah, Freezy, Chingy looking ass niggas.
All right, hold on. So let me get this right. So Anton pulled up some old information on Freezy to show that he was out there being a criminal and out there selling drugs, and he got
And it backfired. Yeah.
Okay.
Which Freezy had already talked about.
Okay, so he proved that Freezy is an actual drug dealer. That
right?
No, not a drug dealer. He was a part of that ism. He had some chicks on.
Yeah, dog.
Okay. So that's what he was doing. All right. So somebody was on the other across the street with a banana say they don't like that shit. Okay.
Yeah, dog.
So Freezy
got Rico. You talking about Big Head Rico? Yeah, I don't like that shit.
He got about 5 chicks on Figueroa. That's what was going on.
Nah, that nigga Anton said I got to drop a dime on that nigga. I don't like that.
And then, so what happened? They caught Freezy in the street, or he was hiding behind Auntie's.
They caught him in the streets with all his jewelry on. He had a cane and everything, and his pimp ride. And Anton was jealous because he can only buy that vagina.
Damn. All right. So he was only able to buy what Freezy used to sell. All right.
Yeah.
And then so now it comes to find out he didn't just push out Freezy old history. He also moved forward to now Lakeisha. He posted her real
Lakeisha, House of Hypocrites, O'Shea Dujack. He got a lot of fights he got to deal with.
Wait, 90s, you saying he posted no.
Hold on. So now this girl, Lakeisha. I heard her name a lot. I haven't watched any of her shows yet, but I heard her name pop up a lot.
Yeah.
So
bless her heart.
I don't know her.
Man, she been on that nigga head for about 3-4 months.
When I covered Anton Daniels, I use her content because it's she put up the
Yes. She says real nasty things in a sweet way. She has a soft voice, all kind of pieces of shit.
Just so I can see what she looked like.
Yeah, we can put up.
Wait.
She says, "Oh, bless his heart."
So it's, she's not hiding.
Man,
AntonDaniels.com.
No.
Lakeisha Chili 10% off. It's a piece of shit, and he's whoring out his wife. God bless him. She says all of the nastiest shit.
Yeah, she going in, man.
Yes.
Like I understood.
Lakeisha.
Okay, let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, she going in, fam. Like even her show this morning,
so now,
and why the nigga mad at her.
Shit, all of y'all going in. That nigga
his biggest op. Wait. Let's say this. His biggest op is Taz the GOAT. Taz then
Taz don't care.
Down to the bone marrow on the brother. Taz said, "I'm gonna do 30 shows a day, goofy, until you come out the closet."
No, that nigga say he finna sue Taz.
We told people a while back that that he wasn't.
Yeah, they go Lakeisha.
Remember when I told y'all he wasn't with his wife? He wasn't with his wife long. Yeah, look, he wasn't with her for a while. I remember when
Sharon
he was
played it
talking
earlier.
about them being kind of separated.
Okay, so here she go, Diva.
Yeah.
Sharon played it earlier about speculation on his wife. Yeah.
Okay, so it's Lakeisha. She got a hundo.
Yeah.
She just recently dropped a video. Anton Daniels.
Yeah, every day.
I was watching that this morning, Sharon.
Yeah. Listen to how she talks. Please play a clip where we can listen how she talk. I love the way she talk.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on, man. Come on, Sharon. Don't do it.
On here for a brief second. Give me a.
She said, "Give her a brief second." We don't give her a brief second.
But what was you about to say, Sharon? You was about to say something.
She had 1,000 people.
Review this video because I was actually getting ready to go work out. Listen, I done took my wig off. I was finna go work out. Now somebody sent me a video, y'all. talking about Anton Daniels. See, I done moved on from Anton Daniels.
I need to
because
change
it
the
just
title to
was nothing
Anton
else to
Daniels.
talk
Goddamn
about.
it, this shit.
But
I would
Anton
make you
Daniels
sound the
is
bag.
back, okay? And he telling y'all that he gonna reveal my record. Let me tell you something, Anton. If you got my record, then you know I ain't nothing to play with, okay? So you know what you do, okay?
Oh shit.
Anton is on here trying to get views. So we're gonna review his little video. He needs some views
Milk.
because we haven't even been talking about Anton. Look, y'all, I got the wig off. I was finna go work out. But I jumped on here because our boy, Anton Daniels, he's doxing me, I guess, and he want to tell y'all, oh, her record. Anton, if you know my record, then you know I ain't nothing to play with. Okay, let's get into this video. Y'all, let's review Anton's video.
Online. Now,
let's get into it.
Microphone stand right here for the little desktop that you usually see, but I went and got my boom, so I got it set up in here because I want something a little different.
Okay.
We're still going with Anton series, but today
Who's
this
that?
is actually a review of a video Anton made a couple of days
Death
ago.
by
Maybe it was,
1,000
yeah, I think it was
cuts,
yesterday
Sharon.
actually. And
Okay. I
it's
never heard.
him actually doxing a creator. He's putting a lot of personal information of hers online. Now, what Anton
So let me just, before we get into it, Anton think that I am embarrassed. I ain't embarrassed of shit. Okay.
All right.
Anton, whatever you got, please put it online, sir.
All right.
Whatever you got, put it online. Yes, please do that, sir. Okay. I'm
Hey Chicago, so do she explain what she been out here in these streets doing?
Yeah, she goes into it, but I mean, this video is pretty long. You're not gonna be able to get through it on before you hit the 6 hours.
Oh, so she actually go back to the details about her criminal history?
Yes,
Yeah,
and so what
yeah.
happened,
Hey, bomb. What was she arrested for, bomb? I don't
so
know
the
bomb though.
yeah, she was fighting.
But
so she
Anton
Correct.
never been there.
God
Wait,
damn,
hold on,
Anton
Kills.
never
Wait,
can I
Kills.
Kills
Yeah.
ready
So
to
she
got
has
his
no
pom
more-
poms out. He ready to cheerlead.
I know, ain't that something you ready?
Yeah,
Anyway,
what she get arrested
so
for,
she,
bomb?
Hold on. She
almost
support people not
murdered
going to jail
someone.
though?
She almost murdered someone by fighting, and she said, "Hey, we come from a generation where her mom and grandmother told her when she beat
Facts.
somebody to beat them to death." And she
Okay,
said, "So
yeah,
that's
Waller.
when she went to fight. She was walloping on the
Molly Wop.
and she got a felony. She got a
Right.
felony.
Damn.
Yeah, and
Hey,
but she said that was
I'm like my
30 years
kind of
ago.
woman. I could keep it.
Oh, here goes Sharon ass. hey, Sharon said, "Hey, you used to Molly Wop these hoes." Yeah, I'm with that.
She said she called it
Sharon ain't
felony.
shit, man.
It was 30 years ago. She said she was 19.
Hey.
Correct.
Oh, she's
And
Correct.
she's
Okay.
50. Yeah, she's 51 now or 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, crazy.
See if I can go find Sharon mugshot.
exposing me, sir. I don't have anything to be ashamed
It's
of.
somewhere, huh?
Because if you
Hey,
say you
hey,
You know, hey, this the thing, though,
Anton
Sharon.
boy, KC.
Niggas
know
really think they
what
be
it
doing
say,
one
and you know
with that, man. That shit corny as hell, G.
How? Y'all poked the bear. Y'all
What?
poked the bear. So
What
the
bear?
bear out the cage.
The bear?
He put cases.
Bear, he
He
getting his
put
ass
cases
whipped.
on all you
Yeah, I know
niggas.
you doing this for content, Kills. I know
He
you.
put
You say that
cases
nigga
on
poked the
all
bear.
you Negroes.
That
Y'all
nigga, that
poked.
nigga is.
Y'all poked
Are
the
you?
short.
Hey, wait, Kills. You saying Winnie the Pooh? We poked the Winnie the Pooh bear, nigga?
Not Pooh
Fuck
Bear.
you
Hey,
talking about? Chuck E. Cheese?
He
Who
getting
we poked?
stomped everywhere.
His head, and even that
Yo,
mic drop, dude,
the reason
Sharon.
why they choose the
Streets is
bear is
eating.
because they think the bear will just delete them. They're not going to violate them. If they chose the man is probably going to do all kind of things with their body. And why wouldn't I want to be a grumpy old man and have my freaky ass desires and do whatever the hell it is?
Now,
I'm
them
gonna
niggas
do?
out here to help the bear, Nightish. They helping the bear.
Nah,
Let them
I
help
ain't
the
helping
bear.
no bear. I'm gonna shoot the bear and make her feel comfortable so we can
Niggas
do
say
what
they
we do.
poked the bear. Yeah, help the bear, nigga.
Yeah, I'm shooting the bear. I'm shooting the bear.
Bear, nigga.
Nah,
That's
let me see.
mystical.
Let me see what she
Hey,
said.
yo, Chicago. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right.
Make me a bear coat.
Hold on. Let me put it here. Let's see what she talking about. Let's see what Keisha talking about.
know that I'm about that life. Okay.
Damn. Oh.
She don't want you to keep watching, Sharon.
She just did that.
Oh, she privated. Yeah, she just did
She
that.
did it?
She saw this dread like undercover brother that cut them dreads
That's
off.
exactly what she
Yo,
saw.
that's crazy.
Saw that.
All you
Nah,
doing
she
is
saw that.
reviewing it.
Saw that nigga from Brownsville coming through. Said,
Yeah, she said, "Who the fuck is Sharon Bracy?"
She saw the Brownsville nigga
Everybody
come through
watching
like,
you though, Sherrod. People watch Sherrod, man. Sherrod cool though. He alright. He
You think it could be somebody else was reviewing it? It don't have to necessarily be me. I mean, it is
No, it
weird
was
that
you. It was
Yeah, it
you.
might not be you, but
hey, but Sharon, my question is still the same though. So if an unbothered millionaire, I'm unbothered, you niggas are beneath me, I'm above you, I represent the next thing closest to God. If I'm
not
posting,
unbothered, he's a bothered millionaire.
well, listen, we see that clearly. But my question to Sharon is, does that qualify for Messy Men Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm finna post your mugshot. Yeah.
Wait, and he ain't even got to T.I. and 50 yet. Yes, that's messiness.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, you didn't get to T.I. and 50 yet?
I can find you messy men all over the web. She is messy.
have a good day, Marvelous.
LT is like Lakeisha.
I didn't even know he was still around. I didn't even know LTTV was still around. Hey, Sharon been calling him LLTV the whole
Yes, it's a
time.
bunch of messy men.
Totally off topic, but I really got angry last night. Did y'all watch the performance at the Oscars last night?
I did, and I'm only seeing the clips. Oh, you talking about the Sinners joint or no?
Yeah, when they did I Lied to You.
I didn't see that. What happened, Diva? I did not see that.
Shabuzi was in it for some strange
I know you
my
lying.
goodness, not Shabuzi.
Shabuzi was there, and it
I
just
know
didn't make
you
any
lying.
sense to me. Like he was so out of place. He didn't even know what to do with himself.
Wait, so
Bless his
the
heart.
Miles Canton
Hey, Chicago,
Yeah, he did do
Shabuzi
it.
caught all
No,
kind of
he
smoke for being the tailor.
Because Raphael Sadiq wrote it. So it's Raphael Sadiq, it was
Oh.
Miles Caton, like Raphael Sadiq introduced it, and then Miles Caton was singing, but Shabuzi came out and was
That young blood solid.
Yeah, shout out to Raphael Wiggins.
No, I like
don't know why
Miles
he
Caton
changed his
though.
name to
He's
Wiggins.
solid.
Hey, so
I
what
like
I do
him.
find interesting, if she
Damn,
was
that's crazy.
watching, I was going to tag her. Hopefully, she don't feel in a certain way. All I was going to do was just review whatever it was.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I don't think she did that because of you, Sharon. All these cats is
No, she did it because of Sharon.
Oh, okay. Let's stay on that one then. Yeah.
It is interesting though, right? It was up the whole time as soon as I started.
Yeah.
But I do find it interesting because they always try to act like, hey, nobody watch me, nobody support the show. Hey, y'all gotta stop. Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, Center 99 cents super
That's what
sticker,
I
man.
did.
So we
That's
know the
what I
love
did
is
say.
real. So we know the hate is real. Center 99
Let's
cents
give some
super sticker.
respect to Sharon. He keep the hair off the lip. He keep this right here. Let's respect some game up here now.
So I just find it interesting. Ask her to come by. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll send a share over there and say you need to come up to the Wildest Wake Up Show.
I think she'll
hang
pull up.
out and do blah blah blah.
Now,
It was an interesting live though. It was an
I ain't
interesting
gonna lie.
live.
People be scared to pull up. I asked a couple of people to come up there. They like, yeah. But I think other people just working against me. That's what I really believe. They would hit me up and say, yeah, I'm coming through. And then when it's time to actually come through, they find some excuse. Oh, my schedule.
So if all these niggas is messy on a Monday, Sharon, which one of these niggas is qualified to teach anybody about?
Well, they don't care about teaching Chicago. Let's keep it 1,000.
Oh shit.
Right. Oh shit. And that's why I started off with my monologue with her earlier. It used to be about men being masculine and standing up for their principles and honor their family and building themselves up and building up their money, building up their strength. It used to be that's what masculinity was all about, but now it's about fighting narratives. Nobody want to fight nothing else. Niggas want to fight narratives. They want to fight gossip, even with 50 and T.I. and Clarissa and Pat Poose and all that.
Yeah.
All they doing is fighting each other's narratives and trying to make the other person's narrative not work or stick. It is a weird thing to see that it's continuously happening to our brothers, especially the ones that's in my age group.
Chicago. I got all them people to pull up the other day. I called them P words and cowards and threatened them. And you pussies won't bring your bitch. I did it that way. What did you say, old man?
Yeah.
And they brought their behind over there, and then I cooked them when they got there.
Yeah. Guys, that's a fact.
You're muted, Sharon.
I don't think they run people off from over here. I think
I
if
just want to
Diva,
shout out to Lakeisha. I was going to tag you because I always attempt to get the person that I'm reviewing
She here?
a props. I don't know, but maybe
Oh.
somebody that she deals with don't deal with me. Tell her like, hey, can you private it watch
Shit,
around?
hit Freezy, dog.
Yeah, hit Freezy, dog.
I don't know how to. Hey, you know, I do got to work on that because I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to.
Well, I know Freezy loves you. Freezy mess with you. He have definitely hooked that up.
Yeah, but he got the plug with Lakeisha. Yeah, she
No, Sharon got hookups. I don't know why he's sitting up here acting like he ain't got no friends in the space.
Well, I'm not saying that. What
they on Sharon top two. They on his top two.
Yeah, like there we go. That's just the issue, right? I'm too proud for the email people. Like I'm just be like,
No, you know what it is, Sharon. Though, honestly, you stay in your. I've said this multiple times, fam. You built your joint, brick by brick on the ground up. I know other people trying to take credit for what you. Yeah, but I know other people trying to take credit for what you've been able to do over here. But you sequestered off to your. That's a big word, sequestered, right? Off to your audience, right? And for whatever reason, cats find disagreement in that. Right?
No, you got to look beyond that.
Shit. Oh, you think they look at? Hey, you think they think Sharon a lit? Like they trying to come up on a lit?
No. What I'm saying, Chicago, is that listen. I think Sharon is doing a good thing over here. He done found a proper niche, and the people are going along with it. And he just be.
Hey, I just got the words.
I don't think Sharon give himself enough grace. You need to understand that he comes from a larger family and he can do way more things with reaching
That
out.
nigga conceited. He gives himself too much grace.
Yeah, I do need to practice reaching out more. You are 100% more. I gotta get better at that. So it seems like somebody just told me that YouTube removed it. So whoever was watching me seen that whatever she was saying.
So she got a copyright strike?
I didn't want to say that, y'all.
But I think whoever was watching me realized like, oh shit, Lakeisha did whatever on me, and he went and go ahead and did whatever he had to do to get that joint removed from YouTube.
Oh,
yeah. Any one of us has ever had a video taken down and exercise our right to strike your gun video. That's what it sounds like. So in the middle,
She said something about his seed in that video, so I
Wait,
can see him
I've
responding
had
to that.
multiple.
but that's what it looks like in a multiple. While you're watching a video that'll come up that says this video is unavailable.
I can see him doing that.
Someone's just had it taken down, and then later it'll give the formal letter that says that channel is not available.
I can see that.
BGO8 using whatever type of strike.
Hey, Bomb.
That's not how that works. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to look now to see if it was taken. I'll let you know if it was taken down or if she
Okay.
took it.
No,
I can see him.
Did it say it was not available? Or did it say it was removed? I didn't see it.
It said not available.
A Chicago.
Okay.
So if it's not available, that means she removed it herself.
Yeah, I'm
okay.
sorry. Yeah, if it didn't say it was.
Yes.
All I'm saying is I can see old boy. And Bomb watched the same portions that I watched where she talk about his seed. I could see him going to whoever.
Maybe she gonna be able to do about that. She said what the rest of the people said. Well, Oko said.
So, hold on. This is what. So for me, when we was reviewing it, this is what it says right now. The video is unavailable.
Yeah, that means that she
right.
removed it.
That means she did. That means that she did that. Usually, that's what it means. But I think also that maybe YouTube also wound up hitting her as
So
well.
would she have hit it with it like a members only, unlisted, or private? Is that
No.
Okay.
You said
That's
private.
meant for the content creator to understand that that's directly from her to the content creator.
Gotcha.
So she's trying to send a message to Sharon.
That's what it looked like to me. Because
shit.
Yeah. So like, hey, you cannot be reviewing my channel.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh yeah, nigga. Yeah, you can't, nigga.
Yes. That's what it looked like to
Brooklyn
me.
ass
But
nigga.
we'll
Yeah.
do some more investigation. It could be
Oh,
YouTube
Elite
removed
said
as well.
something else. YouTube. She said Elite YouTube removed it. That's what it says on her end. Okay, let's all search it up. We're gonna
Yeah,
just.
so it could be. It could have been both at the same damn time. To be honest.
Hey, Sharon, only thing I'm saying is
one thing I do know. We ain't gonna allow people to come over here no more and say that the big YouTubers don't do and the big
oh, they paying attention, yeah. No, they pay attention to all y'all. Even when I was over there on Thursdays, when Kevin Samuels was pulling up, the question
he said, "Yeah, Sharon, get on my damn nerves." Tell him, Chicago Rilla.
Oh no, he didn't say that. But it was interesting that he was there, farming for content, and then I was sent something. I said something on the Thursday platform, and then he echoed it verbatim, and that was sent to me, right? So yeah, they all watching. The Sotomayors, all them cats that y'all consider big dog. You just reviewed O'Shea sending super chats to LTTV, although you kept calling them LLTV.
That's my bad.
That's crazy.
My bad.
Yeah, but they all are farming once they run out of material, including the Hammerhead from Detroit. He's farming in these spaces, and he's paying attention to everything. Even though you're gonna tell y'all, I'm unbothered. This don't, I'm a millionaire. I'm a decamillionaire. Yeah, you bothered. Dan Gilbert ain't worried about nothing that nobody else is doing other than what affects his pocketbook. And you showing us the same thing. What affects your pocketbook, you are offended by, and you gonna see to it. Come on mute.
Let me also bring into the show OG Do Dirty. What did I do to get OG Do Dirty to hit the pen?
Hell no. Let me dip down.
Oh no, that's fucked up, Chicago. Oh my, I got you, Sharon. God, that the ass word over here, bro. Y'all too uppity over here, man. You gotta let people cuss and things, bro. As long as they ain't being malicious, I can understand it. Now, but I came over here, bro. Yo, you was cooking. I just want to let you know, bro. You know better than everybody do, bro. That everybody steals on YouTube. So you can do a show this day and it'll be good numbers, and then the next day you'll see 3-4 content creators taking your same title, your same premise, everything that you did, and it might add on to or take away what you put out. So it's just a game, bro. So people got to realize everybody do it. I mean, we go to each other's content. Well, yeah, you do, sir. So you're not original. You come up with good topics and you talk about good things over here, sir. But let's just keep it real, bro. I mean, it's millions of us on YouTube. I mean, I'm pretty sure that at least 2 or 3 of us come up with the same thing. But yeah, you made a good point. I mean, I do think people need to stop doing what they're doing and just respect people's channels, bro. It is what it is.
But by the way, OG, I don't watch nobody, so this way I can keep all my topics fresh. Okay, so
check them out. Check them out.
So do that. If somebody else got the same title, it's because we just happen to be on the same wavelength. That's it.
Okay. I'm glad you didn't say they stole from you. Okay.
OG, do you not think quote unquote the bigger content creators, do you think that's an odd thing, or I don't know, coincidence that they tend to show up in these smaller spaces, whether they send in super chats, whether they in their comments, or whether they actually pop up on their panels? You think that's coincidence in our strategy?
No, I think it is a strategy. I don't think it's no coincidence, bro. It's a reason why they doing it, bro. I mean, like you said, you gave a good point. It's farming for content. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. I mean, if somebody is doing, if you got 12 content creators, bro, that got hot topics and it's all going across YouTube, you might want to catch a wave. Like Sharon said, people's going to catch his wave. Again, I don't think that we see things that's happening in real time, because most of the time we're not there. So we get in the after version of it, right? So we got to respond to it if we see it. So I just think it's good strategy, bro. I mean, it's a YouTube we YouTube content creators, bro. That's what we're supposed to do. Unless you out here making your own original content that's different.
I just want to correct one thing. They content creators. I create content. You know what I'm saying? That's
well,
that New York shit.
I know we were supposed to do
he right
anything.
about he right though. He right. My fault, Bomb, but he right though. Because look, on my channel, I react, but I do have other channels, bro, where I do my own content. Everybody has the channel where they do their own content that's not reaction and not looking at everything else. We literally go out there and record what we're really doing in real life. That's our content. So if somebody take that, I'm just gonna say it's a blessing because you pushing me into the algorithm if you're doing it. So if somebody is doing that to Sharon, more power to them. Keep on pushing Sharon. That's what you're supposed to do.
I just want to say hi to OG Doody. How you doing?
Do dirty. Appreciate it, baby. Just call me do dirty. It's okay.
What the hell?
Trying to throw the voodoo on me.
He put that voodoo on you for sure.
Yeah, man, I like it, man. Come on, Bomb. I thought you was better than that, baby.
Hell no.
That was a slip up, I promise. Okay. How you been?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. So I looked at her channel, and on her community wall, she mentioned that she took it down because they're gonna talk about it tonight, and she's gonna bring some people who really know her in the community. Shit. And so it looks like she took it down.
All right. So therefore she did on hey.
Nah, she's talking about her record, Sharon.
Hey, we don't want you to eat.
Yeah, she was talking about her record.
No, Sharon. She's talking about her record, and she's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna bring some people up that really know me to speak on it." So that makes sense. It wasn't a slight.
Why is everybody taking a video down? She got a record.
Hold on, Kills. I need whoever's watching my show, whether it's her or her minions or what, come out the clouds and say, "Speak your name, devil."
Yeah, no, she went off in there. She did talk about his daughter, and
she did.
So she might feel bad about that, She might.
I don't think she do, Bomb. The way she was saying it, I was like, damn. But I get it when y'all women do that. Yeah, I can't say nothing when y'all women do that, man. I couldn't even say nothing, but I definitely wouldn't have said how she was saying.
I would have said it just like that. And
why not leave the kids out of it though?
Absolutely not. When the women are doing what they doing, the women are doing what they doing. I'm not getting into that.
Hey, boss,
man, here you go, man. That Mel hyena bull crap.
I guess it's safe to say that I gotta keep Messy Man Mondays going.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I do dirty.
Wait, I do Messy Mondays on a Tuesday. Messy Monday on a Tuesday.
Oh shit! There we go. Bring your tacos.
That's a fact. But Sharon, I was gonna ask I really want to know what does Do Dirty make of all these.
You know the song, get it? Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
The fact that Sharon can even have a show like this on a Monday, I really want to know what Do Dirty make of all that, because again, this quote unquote Black Manosphere adjacent space, all that Black Manosphere, whatever. The fact that he's able to do content on niggas who's supposed to be represent masculinity. How do you reconcile that, Do Dirty?
How you reconcile people doing content, bro? You can't.
Nah, the fact that the material is available for him to do the content on these messy niggas that's trying to tell these young bloods how to be men.
Well, I don't believe in none of that, bro. I mean,
okay,
I'm not red pill. I'm not none of them. I'm not Rim. I'm not none of that stuff that they talk about, bro. I don't believe in none of that. Man, them boys don't even believe in marriage. I can't mess with them.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Stuff,
hey, yo, Chicago. At this point, it's about who got the most receipts. At this point, it is what it is, bro.
Hey, that's why I said I'm changing Sharon name to Wendell Williams, nigga.
He need to do the shoe cam, yo. He need to get one of them shoe cams. You know what I'm saying?
But I think the bigger indictment is that he's picked out a niche to say,
yeah,
he's reflecting the mirror on these goof troops and saying, you niggas that sit up there and say, oh, I'm in a barbershop, or oh, I'm masculine, or oh, I'm a representative of my granddad, this, that, and the third. Hey man, my granddad and his father and my uncle and them, they sat in the garage, and to some of the other show points, we wasn't able to go back there, right? Because you stay in the child's place. However, when we did sneak back there, them niggas was drinking and they was talking about their old ladies. That's the extent of the messiness in terms of the conversation. This shit that we see on YouTube where niggas is trying to quote unquote, I'm the masculine example, whoop-de-whoop. And the fact that Sharon got this much material, Hey man, that needs to be under scrutiny and examination. That's all I'm saying. I'm on mute.
Nah, yo, you got that. All of it is messy. You know what I'm saying? May the mess win.
Shut up, Kills.
Feel
It was Lewis Clark who said, a slave cannot be a man.
Wait, who said that, Diva?
Lewis Clark.
Lewis Clark.
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy talk. Hey, shout out to all the other PhD was masquerading as men in this space.
You know, I'm gonna have, because every time I be trying to
got
have
way more heart than these niggas. Don't insult me
I be
like
trying to
that.
big up the
Hey,
brothers.
Diva, you
And every time Diva
What
come
you
up with
call
something that go against the grain, you know what clip I got for you, Diva?
What?
I know what clip I got for Diva next time she bring up the hypocrisy of men. It's gonna be Monique. You think you smart with all your degrees?
That's hilarious.
That's what I'm gonna start.
I hope y'all call Diva response to me because that shit was hard too.
Yeah, no, that was bars, right? Because like,
1000.
can a slave be a man? Like that's kind of crazy, and we could correlate how many things that these males are slaves to.
As long as they check in the bag, I guess it's okay, Sharon. As long as you a bag chaser, you know.
And so that is, and also it kind of bring me back to what I was saying earlier, right? So I'm attempting to get my kids to critically think so they won't be slaves, and they wanted to jump on me because they want.
Oh, you talking about in this show earlier? I agree with you. Yeah.
Stay in a child's place.
Right.
Damn.
Right. And I didn't and so like when she said that, it kind of like,
me and my sister challenging that, Diva. Now we challenging that in our family.
It makes sense, Diva. Like, hey, that's the reason why they like, hey, who you think you are to not be a slave? Get your ass off that goddamn nag.
Who's that nigga on that nag?
I still got 3 profanities. I keep playing with me.
No, Shadow. This Candyland, nigga.
Chicago, you remember Harriet Tubman?
Sharon, I probably owe you a ton of money right now. Hey, put it on my tab, Sharon. I'll get paid on Friday.
So Chicago, do that go back to Harriet Tubman quote?
Oh, I would have freed 1,000 more if they knew they were slaves.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think it's willful ignorance at this point, fam. No, Kills. You've been here for a minute. I don't know who else up on the stage that's been here for a minute. But hey, man, the fact that these Negroes in this space is looking for a daddy still in 2026, man. I ain't got no sympathy for you, man.
What you mean? Kills is looking for a daddy too. He the founder.
Damn.
Hey yo, Bob. Hey yo, Bob. You been invited by hotel for too long, Bob.
Oh my God.
Yo, Bob. Hey yo, Bob. You was not about to cook me. I've been out the way. You is not about to cook right now. I've been totally out the way. I would put you on the Summer Jam screen, girl. You better leave me alone.
Hey, Bob just cooked on the Long Island with that shit. Damn, Kills.
Nah, bro. I've been out the way, bro. I ain't been in y'all mess.
Home for us. No, we've been waiting for that loving all day. You is daddy's home, and it's time to put.
Come on,
Diva.
You ain't gotta take your loving away.
Hey, Diva. I got a question for Diva. I got an honest question for Diva.
She ain't shit.
Can you research or can you find the male advocacy group or the political action committee that's affiliated to any man in this space?
What?
Right. So for what these niggas been talking about for the last 5 or 6 years, right? Because it's supposed to be all about male advocacy. right? It's supposed to be about I'm tying into your point in terms of you singing the daddy's home. And I'm saying these niggas are looking for a daddy and have not did one single call to action, right? Niggas haven't made NAM, advancement, investment, nothing. But we'll be quick to say, oh, community or the black woman this or this, that, and the third, whoopty woo. As if it's almost like the He-Man Woman Hater Club. Is that what it was? He-Man Woman Hater. Yeah. And at least from my research, what I've tried to find is like, okay, let me see who's at least advocate. Even when the closest I could find is a Dennis Sperling. And
what he said about Dennis Sperling?
Oh no, man. He talking about Dennis Sperling do the advocacy of black men, like advocate for black men, I guess. Dennis Sperling.
So who's I don't think I know Dennis. Who's Dennis?
Oh, he's a content creator too.
Dennis is a lawyer.
Dennis Sperling was used to be a rapper, failed, right? And then he was Kevin Daniels' lying backup man. That's what he was. He lied to people and said Kevin helped him find him to get a wife, right?
Oh, shit.
But then it was all fake and the lies.
Damn. I'm on mute.
And he created this manosphere meetup bull crap that they,
Another man, Clave?
Oh yeah, that's the big.
I don't think he created that, right?
Bomb, who was in that photo, Bomb?
But in the photo was a few people. I seen a man claim. I seen, and Obsidian finally decided to show himself being a midget that he is. Dennis Sperling being pregnant and fat and chubby, shaped like me, and I'm a woman.
I'm talking about the one with him, lead, and who was it? Mediocre tutorial reviews.
Oh,
it was all quote unquote the six, because I remember that being a big talking point too, Bob. It was the 6 foot niggas.
But they were shy of 6 feet, huh?
Hey, but look,
what's interesting is that like a lot of like all these talking points about women choosing all these 6 foot. Most of these goddamn manosphere man is 6 foot and above.
Still can't get no woman.
They goofy. They trip over their own feet when they walk.
God damn, like I thought they would have a fantastic time getting women since you over 6 foot,
Yeah, but hey, Sharon, if you a 6 foot lane, nigga, you a 6 foot lane.
No, but did y'all see that documentary on Netflix?
Which one?
Yet, I'm going.
It's about the manosphere, but they like dogging out Myron, and the guys basically saying stuff like that.
What's the name of it, Diva? Hold on, I gotta watch this.
Why are you talking?
Who was it?
Damn. It's the documentary on Netflix. And I don't know who the guy was.
Okay.
I guess he's the guy who made it, but he was they were participating in it. Like Myron participated in the documentary, but when the documentary is released, then he ends up looking like a fool, and the guy's basically calling him a fool.
Damn. Like I just thought all these 6'4", 5", and 6'8", 6'3", 6'2", they're just gonna have an easy, fantastic time.
Look at Sharon sound like Eater Man.
They should strive to
get his ass.
I'm just saying, Chicago Real, why
Yes,
men that are 6'5" cannot have a fantastic time with women?
Because they like men secret.
Hey, I saw somebody else do a whole stream on Lovers of Men. I was like, damn, did they at least get
Dang, real?
I swear for Buttermilk. I swear, I can't think of it. I'm old now. I can't think of it. Yeah, fam did. Who was that? Lovers of Men. Anyway,
was it me? Because I just did one.
No, it wasn't you, Bomb. Your ass been wilding out for a week now. I've been over there too. Damn, I need to pull up on that Zoom call. I need to pull up. Hey, but
Diva's it called Inside the Manosphere?
I think so.
Oh
I'll
shit.
be damned. Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, Sharon. Hey, here's the thing that we know, right? My uncle taught me conversation rule the nation, right? And so shout out to the 6'5" niggas and all you 6 foot niggas and all that other stuff, right? And you know, whatever, right? Yeah, your mouthpiece ain't masterpiece at the end of the day, right? And if you a lame nigga, you a lame, right? And so you think that because you buy a designer, right, that makes you fly. When you really don't understand is how you coordinate. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to John Witherspoon, man. You got to coordinate with the mushroom belt, man. You say whatever you want, but that mushroom belt coordinate. You
I would have
understand me?
stopped at the vest. I would have stopped at
Hey, I was actually thinking about
I must
doing
have
the
dropped
series,
Diva. I can't stand Diva.
Hey, really, I was actually thinking about doing a series where I go to like Walmart or Target and buy clothes.
Man, hey, they wouldn't be ready for that. They wouldn't be
and
ready
show
for that.
you can still represent yourself without.
Kevin
Sharon.
Samuels did that. That's how Kevin Samuels used to do his thing.
Hey, Sharon, I
Really?
literally, when I was in Atlanta, I went to Art Beats and Lyrics and I wore coverall, right? And the joint that I wore was from Houston White, black designer, who had a partnership with Target. And I've worn it once, and then my wife was clowning me like for wearing it, right? But I said in Atlanta, I'm gonna wear it because of the event, not because of Midtown. I'm saying because of the event. It was an art event. And the compliments that I got, you know what I'm saying, on being me, right? In terms of expressing style, right? So my shit wasn't Louis Vuitton or Gucci or Versace, this, that, and the third, whoop-de-woo, but it was how I coordinated, you know, the hat with the scarf, with the
Chicago,
footwear.
what's going on, man? What's going on, Chicago?
Yeah, Kills, what you trying to wait, Kills? Let me make sure I understand Kills. Kills, what you trying to figure out?
You wasn't talking at first, brother. I was saying, nigga, where's your ass coming back?
Oh. No. I was just talking about, to Sharon's point, about men wearing fashion, right? And people thinking that you gotta wear fashion house designs like luxury in order to be fly. And I'm saying niggas wear the luxury houses, don't know how to pronounce them, right? They don't know how to pronounce Givenchy or whatever, blah, 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 or Balenciaga. They don't know how to pronounce the shit. And then they think they fly because you show up in a Versace robe.
Nah, yo, but like Sharon was talking about Chicago, the dude from Walmart went viral though. Just wearing something from
And that's my point.
Walmart.
That's a fact. That's what I was saying. I had a go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on, somebody just before you go, Bon, let me walk with somebody that is a clear advocacy for shopping at Walmart. Welcome to the show. Out to my Cody. Good day, sir. How you doing?
Sharon ain't shit, man. Hey, how much to drop Sharon? How much to drop Sharon?
What's good with y'all?
He
Y'all
ain't
good?
shit.
What's up, Cody?
What's good?
Hey, I'm sponsoring trips to
What's up, big dog?
Walmart all next month. So y'all let me know if y'all want to load up in the van.
Am I too old to come? Because I've been trying to do this.
I'm coming.
I'm too old, Cody. Am I too old? Do I
Nah,
qualify?
hey, look, I don't know. I was off for a minute when I left out the chat, but I wanted to know. I wanted to go to that part where y'all was talking about the tall guys and shit. Hey, did y'all go to school at all?
Yes, I went to school with Nightish.
Y'all went to high school and shit.
Yes.
Man, so see, the problem is y'all been letting these people get away with this fuck shit all these years. Y'all been on here playing. You understand what I'm saying? 'Cause, where I went to high school at, and you know I ain't from nowhere really, but where I went to school at though, big dog, the average motherfucker over by 6'1", 6'2" was goddamn me what they used to call a stand in the goddamn mud, big dog. They was clumped, they tripped over everything, they was uncoordinated. These people was not goddamn me who's who of who's who at no stage in school. These people are what they call late bloomers. They goddamn me got athletic all of a sudden at 20. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Man,
Hey, you said the baby Huey.
Because when you went to school, it was only like 2 or 3 of them that was athletic.
Hey, that nigga said the baby Huey niggas used to get clowns, Sharon.
Yo,
He said
Cody, it's so crazy to see online acting like all these women. Like I ain't never really seen short men, or so-called short men, have a problem with having a girl
getting
when they
women.
fight.
Oh yeah, it's never been a thing. Never.
It was actually the other way around.
But it is a thing in this world right here we in, though. You understand what I'm saying? But it's their world. We just coming in and passing through and participating with the shit. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta let them live in their world, big dog. You understand what I'm saying? So
shitting me.
That's the way I view it. So
keep your standards high.
yeah, on this internet. Yeah, on this internet. But when the internet go off, put them back down there where they was at.
Hey, look, and it's always been that way. And I think the confusion comes from the tall, dark, and handsome situation that people used to always say. They didn't realize
that was a rarity, though. That was a rarity.
But what they don't understand, that tall, dark, and handsome came from a woman, and almost every man is tall to her.
Yes.
That's
why I say, hey, look, the average man is
Man, that
6
shit
feet
came from
to
a
the
white
average
woman, though,
big dog.
Sharon.
Right. Everybody's 6'2" to PhD, but she only about 5'2".
Yeah, I'm just bopping across the top of her head. Hey, PhD, stay down there.
I want to know what happened with Diva went over there to Kenya to the Maasai tribe. What happened,
Didn't
Diva?
PhD would say she like 5'2" or some shit?
No, I want to know.
What you say?
5'3 3/4.
Oh,
Diva, what happened when you went over there to the Maasai tribe and they was jumping over your ass?
3/4 on there, girl.
Jesus. Diva, I didn't realize you were that
I'm
short.
on my quarters too, goddamn, and I'm
Right.
No, we know how tall Bob
I
is.
feel like a giant. I'm 5'9".
Oh, for real? I always wanted to be called B.
Yeah, 5'9" tall.
Hey, shout out to Lady Ray.
Come on now,
I'm not
they
gonna
in
lie.
Chicago.
I thought with how Diva talks, she was like 5'9", 5'10". Like, I'm tripping now that she's saying she's 5'3". I'm fucked up about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm the ones that be having the loudest voices.
Right. That's why I had to have all this mouth.
That's right. That's right.
I wanted to be short because the tall girls, it was awkward trying to.
Y'all tweaking. Diva from Carroll City. Diva,
You 5'9", you 5'9", but you kept
Nah.
you, and throughout life, you kept your 5'10",
that
5'11" man.
nigga used to club in Fort Lauderdale when they was spinning Half Pint and DJ Uncle Al. That's what Diva.
The funny thing is, you would never go to Fort Lauderdale,
That's a fact. Hey, you right. You right on that, Diva. Go ahead.
and they don't come to us that much either.
Yeah.
Hey, most of us ain't even go to school with a 6'7", 6'9" motherfucker.
Right, and let's be honest.
Well,
and
they was a
shout out to
unicorn,
shout out
Cody.
to my,
Show now.
super tall brother. I did want to be super tall because I knew my basketball skills would be. I would be able to make an easy $1 million if I was 6'7".
Now you see how this nigga get to doing this.
But
You
what
see
I
how Sharon get to doing that?
Look, what I would say is this: majority of the time, when the 6'7" dude is in the club, majority of the time, women look at them. Oh, you security here?
That's a fact.
That is true.
Hey, Sharon.
Sharon, you too skinny to
Damn,
play
I want to
security.
know, Sharon, was you in the club before the Harlem Shake or after?
Both.
Wow.
No, and the only reason why I'm asking him that, no, listen, I'm being serious. The only reason why I'm asking that is because the era where niggas was actually dancing with women, hey man, that 6'7" nigga wasn't getting that action because he was too cool for school.
And they always be having on some shit from the big and tall outlet. So that shit.
Chill out, Cody. Chill out, Cody.
Hey, hold on. Let's talk to our honorary over 6'4" person on the panel. OG Do Dirty. How much trouble did you have getting women when you was clumsy and goofy looking?
Oh shit!
I never was clumsy, never was goofy looking. But I mean, bro, I played sports, bro. I was always the biggest kid, one of the strongest kids, so I didn't have that problem, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Cody was saying, I never tripped on myself, bro, when I did stuff in the streets, bro. I was always that, you know what I'm saying, that dude that sat back and paid attention because I let all the, you know what I'm saying, small dudes, you know what I'm saying, smaller than the mailbox do all the work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? it is what it was.
Hey, Do Dirty, how much trouble did the smaller than the mailbox niggas have with getting females?
That's a good point. Really, bro, it goes back to what you were saying about what your uncle was telling you, bro. If that mouthpiece, bro, the way that they conduct themselves, the way that they put themselves together.
Yes, sir.
When you put yourself together, bro, and you got a way of getting around people and not shine yourself around females, bro, and you can, you know what I'm saying, speak to multiple, you know what I'm saying, females at one time, and they all like you for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Some of them might like you for your height. because you short or you tall. Some of them might like you for the way that you dress. Some of them might like your communication skills towards them. If you can put all three of them together, bro, I ain't never had that problem.
Yeah, but
I was
do
always
dirty,
cool with
but
the
do
girls.
dirty. And your clique of guys that you kicked it with and throughout school and shit, you know, how many U's was it? I'm talking about your height.
Not a lot of us, bro, because most of them didn't have the same foundation that I had. They didn't have the same people around them, bro. So their communication was off. They was, man, I'm gonna say they were squares. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't move the right way.
Yeah, they didn't move the right way.
But see, and that was
just for the record, how tall are you, OG?
6'6" and like 3/4.
And
Yeah, that's where it say on mine.
that's damn near a giant. When somebody 6'6" walk past you, you recognize. You like, God damn.
Yeah, I just say 6'7" when I put on shoes, but on my ID, it's 3/4 on my shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Look, in Chicago, look, even tall men still add an extra inch. So hey,
oh my God.
Hey.
Just look at Diva. Diva.
No Diva.
Sharon, bro. Sharon cutting up today, bro. Y'all gotta stop Sharon.
No, but dig though. Cause to that point, right, in high school, hey man, hey, listen, I go to these high school games now. The 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", hey, that's the centers in high school, fam.
Yeah, them centers.
Yeah,
So what's the point guard? Wait. What's the point guard's height? The point guard really is based on skill. The shooting guard based on skill.
Yeah, he about 5'6", 5'7".
Man, nigga, 5'6", 5'7". So what we really talking about? We really talking about in this space.
And all the little girls at the school be cheering for him in the crowd out there.
Hey man,
go JoJo! Look at JoJo. I see Joe.
Hey JoJo, JoJo that just put that nigga on skate and made the highlight reel for the lunchroom.
They ain't screaming for a big 6'5" nigga in the middle of the paint down there instead of catching out of bounds. He out of place in the motherfucking paint. He instead of catching 3 seconds and shit. They ain't cheering for that shit.
Absolutely not. Yep, you're right.
Absolutely, because when I got the ball and I started doing all my dance moves, I'm like twing, twing, twing.
Here comes
Sharon Scope.
Hey, Diva, this and one nigga. This nigga swear he was hot sauce. He was hot sauce for Sharon, man. He thought he was hot sauce. And that nigga don't know. I've been looking for these tapes, Sharon. I'm looking for the footage, nigga.
I couldn't play no ball.
I say, Sharon, put them down, pump
man,
down.
Sharon said he been at the Rucker. He been at Dayton.
And look, Chicago.
I'm finna pull up Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com and put that nigga shot up. That mug shot.
Look, man, I put the ball in my shirt, knock it around.
Knock it around.
This nigga said he was skipped
the Something wrong with this man.
Yeah, that man crazy hell, fool.
Hey, y'all, please drop Sharon. Hey, I'm taking Eater Man's spot. 99 cents, super sticker drop Sharon. God, dog. Yeah,
Sharon's out there at the Rucker. Them niggas were handling them wrong. Go ahead.
Them 6'6" niggas was the centers, man. And they was giants. And sure enough, yeah, they got observation and looks because of their height and they athletic prowess. Sure enough, like respect to that, right?
Yeah, they had grown men heads in the 7th grade and shit. They had big ass heads and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, man, look, bro, that shit was not it.
Damn.
And if they made it at this stage in life, congratulations at 45. But shit. I'm telling you what I know. I went to school with them, and one none of them fucking with me. And I ain't never been 6'5", 6'4". I'm like,
that's all you is, Cody.
I'm right at 6 feet. I'm like, I got 3/4 on my shit too.
Yeah,
He come crazy.
Hey, look, he added some inches too, huh? Pause.
Yeah, so shit, you know, I ain't never. They never won even competition with niggas of my caliber in school, though. Honestly,
Yeah, because all you doing is feeding them in the paint. Yeah, you're right.
I was dead shit. I was who's who. Hey, my auntie came to who's who day. She was like, "Why they keep picking this gangster ass nigga for everything? What the fuck is going on?" Hey, she was like, "Boy, what's going on?" She kept telling my mom, "God, what the fuck going on here? They calling this boy Cody for every goddamn thing in here. He everybody at this school." Yeah, I was everybody. I ain't lying. Shit. Think it's the game you want to. It was hard to keep them up off of me. Shit.
Boy.
Hey, Dave, if I come around now.
Damn.
Nah.
You know what, Cody? You look like a dude from back home, so you might be right. I ain't gonna even.
Oh shit!
You might be right.
Oh shit! Hey, Sharon, you gotta play that Cap D coming, man. Diva on that. Hey, Diva going on that Cap D coming. Cap D coming. God. Hydraulic, nigga.
No shit, but it was different. It was like, and I ain't from, like I say, where I'm from, man. Look, if we Google where I was from, man, y'all would be like, what the fuck? It's like a third world country in the middle of this motherfucker. You hear me?
Where you from? I thought you
We're at the bottom of this motherfucker, not the middle. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's fucked up out there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm from Mississippi. I'm from shit.
Oh, I thought you was about to say you from Port Arthur.
Y'all
No, I'm from-
Mississippi, because you don't have to
Okay.
Louisiana.
Shout out to the SIP.
Real close to the
It ain't shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Everything and it decan out there, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But
damn. Shout out to the real Mississippians saying what the Bloodicans is doing out there, man.
At least you're not like Rooster. You're not like King Rooster, so you good.
Oh shit! Damn, bomb man. with the
hey,
jab,
well,
uppercut.
Rooster from like 45 minutes from where I'm from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it ain't shit out there either.
Damn.
The Rooster scared of them white folk. Okay.
How did you escape, Cody?
Shit, let me tell you, it was a hard. I had to goddamn me. It was a girl, kind of looked like Harriet, came through there, and she was in this big ass van. I was like, "Hey, go where the hell you go?" She was like, "Hey, it's a few niggas in this bit, but you can jump in if you don't mind sitting on top of some motherfuckers or some motherfuckers sitting on you." I was like, "Look here, just get me out this motherfucker, big dog." You hear me? And since then, I've been out the mud.
No, that's a real shit, Diva. That's some real shit. I ain't mad at that.
Hey, nah.
Hey, what states have half and 3/4 sizes? Like I don't think I've ever seen an ID like that.
What?
It's not
You
three.
tell
It's
me
not
how
three.
tall you
It's
are.
not 3/4, sir. It'll give you a number behind it. You just gotta break the number down. You can't sit here and say that, sir, that you 6'5" and what they put on there 2'5" or something like that. You can't do that, sir. You just go ahead and break it down. You just get close to the. Most people just go ahead and add it and say that they, instead of saying 6'6" and something,
Change the
they just say
decimal
I'm 6.
to a fraction. Didn't y'all go to school?
They got to change.
I ain't even go to school. I mean, let me hold up. I ain't
Okay, you
on
just lied and told us you was Mr. Everything at your high school. So that
Shout out to the SIP. Shout out to the SIP.
Nah, I'm bullshit. But yeah, they taught you that shit though. Shadow.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What I'm saying is, when y'all said on my ID said 60 3/4, I was like, how the fuck did you get that?
And this is the thing, right? And this is how I know that Shadow been raised by white people. Just because we having a conversation. Now that somebody did mention the height on the driver's license, but it was a passing comment. But then Shadow want to have a comment, want to drill down about the damn license and how tall you
Yeah,
is.
it's just sitting in my head.
Like, bro,
It's just sitting in my head.
chill. Yeah, but you got to learn how to chill and just go with the flow of the conversation. Ain't nobody studying that for real.
Hey, Sharon, is this snowing out that bitch up there with you?
No, it's a lot of rain though.
Yes,
Nigga, it was just 50
It's snowing
degrees
here, y'all.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and
Where
it's
you at,
snowing like
Yes.
blizzard level
Where you
snow.
at, Beachy?
Alabama.
And it's snowing in Alabama.
It's snowing in the ground. That's why when y'all didn't see me put in the chat a couple hours ago. Why is there snow out here on the ground? Yeah, I didn't. I got up. We got up today, and there's snow on the ground, and it's still snowing. And it was 75 with the AC on yesterday, and we woke up to snow. And I put it's definitely the end times. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's snow out there. I'll take some photos and try to
Man, I
load
be
it up.
telling my grandma that every day. Grandma, you right.
That's how Missouri used to be.
In the last
Every
day.
sunny
Man,
one day,
Jesus
snowing
coming.
the next.
It doesn't even make any sense. Like it would like why is there snow? Like what are we doing here? It don't even snow here. It hasn't even snowed here all freaking year. But they want to snow. Snow in the middle of March. It doesn't make any sense, y'all.
Beachy, it was 81 yesterday at 4 here, and it's 31 right now.
Yeah, it's cold as hell
That's
in
fucking
Texas.
wild.
Cold right
Yeah.
now. Good.
Yeah, it's 26 here, but I wish I could flip this camera on. It's a blizzard right now.
What are you doing in Chicago? I never even understand. Like, how are black people in Chicago?
Because of the Great Migration,
Great
David.
migration.
I know, but it's
But
just so cold. I don't know how they were able to survive there.
Man, that's a
men
whole
coming
nother
off
story.
that
Yeah,
lake.
that's fair. Yeah. It's
It
that's
cuts
a
through
whole
whatever
nother
you
story.
got on.
Man, I promise you, I've been crying all day. I'm ready to go back to Puerto Rico. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to go back to Puerto Rico. Take me to San Juan, nigga.
We had tornadoes coming through. Like, something ain't right, because we had the tornadoes this weekend. Because I'm in Tornado Valley, so if they said a tornado was coming through, we'd be like, okay, let's go run the drill, go into the little. Everybody around here use, not everybody, but somebody's got like a little storm shelter downstairs, or whatever. But we don't wake up to no snow.
You got
the
water near you?
Hmm.
You got water near you?
I mean, it rained last night because thunderstorms
No.
came
I
in.
mean, like in Alabama. I don't think there's no water near y'all, right? Right. Okay.
Water. Just not like what's going on. Everybody confused. So yeah, I'm in Tornado Valley. We expect tornadoes. Well, really in April, but they early this year. What's going on? So we expect the tornadoes, but not to be snowing in mid-March. It's not natural. it's everybody confused. Like, what is going on?
No, messy weather, messy niggas. It all makes sense,
to
bro.
go to
Beachy.
school because it's weird. I didn't want her to get snowed in and stuck, and I couldn't get to her. As soon as I got up and I saw snow when it was just raining, still at about 4. I thought that was rain, like 3 midnight. The power was going out yesterday. Thunderstorms coming in. I'm like, oh, here we go with this tornado stuff. We don't even hardly move now. We don't hear the wind get close enough. We're not going to keep running down to these goddamn shelters. So I'm chilling. It was raining. Okay. And then at some point the power went out. Okay, whatever. Come back on. And then we wake up in the snow. So in just a few amount of hours, it went from regular rain, thunderstorm, and just switched over to the freaking snow without no type of in between. The temperature didn't even drop. It was still kind of regular temperature. The temperature just now going down a little bit, and it's not even cold freezing, but it's still snowing. So I don't know what.
It doesn't snow when the freezing cold.
Huh?
It doesn't snow when it's freezing cold.
No, I know, but here, like where I'm at, we don't get snow. It got to be. I don't know. All I know, it ain't supposed to be snowing. It's very strange. What a tornado! I'm supposed to go out there and see the trees knocked down.
Okay, we heard you. It's
Bruce Cayley.
Global warming.
I can't stand these motherfuckers.
Well, that's how it be. You go out there, somebody tree done hit a house, the roof. Okay, call the insurance. The tree done. Stuff like that.
Okay.
Hey, I'm glad. Go ahead. Sure.
Now, I'm trying to find a video. Good.
Yeah, I want to talk about shit.
Yeah, at least in South Florida, we only really have to deal with hurricanes, and a hurricane always give you lead time so you can get out of Dodge. So I'll take.
We had a tornado warning today, and they don't give you no warnings. Okay, them goddamn tornadoes just drop right on you. Bam! They only know when it's there, when it's about to drop and hit somewhere.
So a siren goes off, or what?
In those, not here, but in other, not here. Your house just be gone.
Wait, so they don't let you know, hey, it's a tornado out here?
Nah, they can tell after it hit, and if it starts spinning and bouncing, but once it hit, that's when they know.
Okay, dang.
That's in Delaware.
In Delaware, Jersey, PA, this way, New York.
Yeah, we're a little different down here.
But that's how tornadoes work. Y'all get tornado. I mean, I'm not talking about hurricane. Tornado warnings.
We get a lot of tornado. We get tornado warnings. They watch us, bro. Like through Oklahoma, through Kansas, Arkansas, and all that going down there towards Alabama. Well, they watch us. They don't play no games.
Yeah, but they only know it. Did you know they only know it once it hit? So The
Well, I don't think
tornado
y'all
hit.
have. I don't think y'all have storm chasers up there like we do. We literally have storm chasers. So we have people that ride around and just catch them. So like when you saying they forming, they already letting them know. So the siren is already going off. So it might be 10, you know what I'm saying, 8 miles away from your house. They give you time. But what you saying is I can understand if them type of people ain't out there, by the time you hear it, your house is gone. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't on
you
top
got
of
a chaser. Listen, the storm chasers are looking at the weather, and they see when they see a mixture of wind with heat, right? And they think, oh, this gonna form, but they don't really know that it's there until it forms, and that's when it's about to hit. When it hits, you don't really have no warning unless it already hit somewhere, and then they start saying, hey, tornado hit there, and you might want to go and get safety here because it already hit there. You see what I'm saying?
You know what?
I know, bro. Stop.
Damn.
Beat, bro.
The sham God, isn't it, bitch? I should run a ball.
Oh, play it.
I had to dig in the crates for that, dude. I was like, I got
Hey, boy, you look like one of them ball brothers right there, boy. And Sharon pulled out the 80s crossover.
In his Cosby sweater.
Where you get this goddamn crossover from?
That was an and one crossover right there.
That boy son say, Daddy, you ain't getting away with that bullshit.
Yo, Cody, I was nice. I was bad nice.
I seen you, boy. You got up under that though. You got up under that. I seen you, boy. Shit.
Oh shit.
They taking your cookies. They were taking your cookies all the time, Sharon.
Nah, you couldn't rob me.
No ripping around here.
I'll be cooking people. I make people fall all the time.
You ain't used that move in no actual game though, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, hell yeah.
That one right there, that one you just showed us.
Hell yeah, I did that before in the game.
Boy, you cold, boy. Shit.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. When I was in the court when I was younger, I was an entertainer. I entertained.
Okay.
I was
See, you ain't saying you're a finisher. So I know your layup
What was
game
your
was
hooping
trash.
name, Sharon?
Was your upper under? Yeah.
Below the rim.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
look.
hear me? 'Cause I'm pinning
Hey,
everything.
oh, yeah, I would cook y'all tall ones. I hit them with that tear. Hey, look, when Mark Jackson came out with that teardrop, it was over for y'all tall brothers.
Oh, that floated through the lane. That floated through the lane.
Yeah, he floating straight through the line.
Yeah.
That was it. Once we figured
That was
that out,
cool.
it was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was it. I used to cook. I was having a good time playing basketball. It took me a lot of places. It made me a lot of money, so I had fun.
That's what's up.
Hey, I want to ask Diva something real quick. Because she mentioned it earlier. I just want to know, are you still here, Diva? I think she had to step away.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about all this pushback they giving towards your boy Michael B. Jordan with this Oscar thing? I've been seeing come across my YouTube already.
Oh, I haven't seen anything about that. What's the pushback about?
That he got I think it was the news, Fox News, and I think they showed it over on Chaotic them that they gave him a DEI Oscar because they don't think he deserved to get the Oscar for sinners. And I disagree with him. I thought he did a good job, but why is everybody hating on this dude right now, talking about he got this Oscar because they want to just give him a DEI Oscar?
Oh, I haven't heard anybody saying that, but who was the person who should have won? Hear these people tell it.
I don't even know. I've been thinking about that. I was like, if you really think about the people who got them, some of the movies, I ain't talking about us black folks, because they only say they give those Oscars, the roles that the black people do, but everybody else, they get congratulated off the movies that they do. But if you look at the Oscar movies, I thought the movie Sinner was better than most of those movies that other people got Oscars for that's on the list. If you go down the Oscar list and be like, who got Oscars, and look at the movies that people got Oscars for, Sinners was better than most of those old movies all the way up to the present day now. Most of them. Now, some of them, you might be like, okay, I can see that, but I think that movie was better than what most people give credit for. I don't think they like the movie, so they hate on him too.
Okay,
but that's chaotic truth. He hate on black people. What you talking about? Right?
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
Can I ask y'all a question about Sinners? I'm gonna go back and watch it for myself, but everybody got a little.
Seen it?
Huh?
You haven't seen it at all?
I saw it, but
okay.
Everybody got them a little piece. Everybody got a little 1-2. Everybody got hit with a little, 1-2 from the Vamps. But what happened to the natives? Did I miss that part? The natives did they not get? They just drove off into the sunset with their horses for safety.
Yeah, they went back home.
So nothing else came of them, right? So I was like, I need to go back and watch. I don't know why that popped up in my head, but they went home and they weren't brought back into the storyline, right? Like.
Right.
They didn't. So how come they get to go off into the sunset?
Because they were smart enough. They knew who they were chasing. Remember, they were chasing.
Okay.
And then they realized he got power at night, so they went and took up safety.
So they went in. It was good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I ain't miss a part where they all went back and they didn't get they got safety. Okay. I caught that. Okay.
Yeah, remember they said it's getting dark. We gotta go.
Yeah, and then they never came back into the. Okay,
they went to try to help them white people, but the white people was racist. They wouldn't let them.
Yeah.
Hey, so look though, I got a question. Hey, did DEI just make it to the Oscars?
Did who? Did who?
That's a good question.
Did DEI just make it to the Oscars?
Oh,
right.
These black men don't like none of the roles the women got Oscars for, and then they don't like even what the men got Oscars for. Denzel was good in that movie. Okay. Now, did he play other roles just as well, if not better? Yes. Okay, but
when was the first sighting of DEI at the Oscars though?
Probably when Hattie McDaniels won way back, and she had to come in through the back door. Is what they would say. The people who think that's the case.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Yeah,
they think anything we do special is DEI. That mean the white people gave it to us. It's special. We didn't earn it. They gave it to us.
So ain't none of this shit earned.
I would just like to see a place where like we don't validate these people's stupid award shows and stuff like that. I mean, because like, especially with the Grammys, I always think like y'all gonna leave it to these people to determine who the best musicians when you're the best musicians. So I just think it's kind of weird that black people will even legitimize a lot of this crap, knowing who these people are and how they handle themselves.
I guess that's how they get their money.
You should, Sharon. Oh well, yeah, but they be upset and ready to boycott every other year. Like, just let these people have their stuff and not be invested in it at all. Especially since like winning these awards, we've already heard the people who have won them say that winning an Oscar doesn't do for a black actor's career what winning an Oscar does. You need your ass kicked.
Hey, look, that's the dude that they said they was gonna whoop ass to, Diva. What? It wasn't happening, Cody. It wasn't happening how they say it's gonna happen, Cody.
What's going on with them long ass fingers you got? You look like one of them vampires and sinners.
Yeah, niggas ain't shit, man. Hey, I was gonna say some shit, but I can't cause Bomb Cherry done got that. No, I don't fuck with y'all. Sharon, where your hair you was running there right there on the beach or something? Where you was at?
In jeans.
Why you in jeans out there strutting so damn hard, big dog?
Hey, I'm a real man, Cody. I ain't never wear shorts a day in my life, even when I play.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I was
them
just
look
like
like
I was like Shepherd, man. I played the whole tournament in jeans, goddamn. I ain't
them
wear no
look
damn
like construction jeans too. Them was some good old Levi's or Wranglers or something. Them motherfuckers that cut your skin, nigga. You built his kneecaps running and shit, man. Why are you running out here peeling your kneecaps and shit?
Diva, do you think like what you asked about the Grammys and stuff, do you think that tie into with them having to socialize and fraternize in those circles? Because if not the Grammys, then the Emmys. If not the Emmys, then the Oscars. If not the Oscars, then the galas, and then the Sun festivals, and then it's so many of them. Don't they? I think they have to be seen mingling and fraternizing with these people just for work. I think we don't get the luxury of saying, you know what, I'm not even going. They gotta be seen, or no one. You know what?
Yo, Cody, they couldn't mess with the Cody, that's the shit that the rappers was talking about. I got the rocks with the tic tac. Cody.
Yeah.
Never mind, Diva. I can't even be serious now. I can't even be serious.
I be trying to told them like I was Hey, I had the money phone and all.
You ain't got no Nextel. Did you have a Nextel? Chirp. Was you on there?
Absolutely.
Chirp. I can't trust nobody. I had a Nextel too. So.
I used to get sick of that motherfucker. That goddamn police phone telling on everybody.
That's a whole fact. Sharon was that type of nigga. I'm hearing that nigga. Where you at?
Man, I had that motherfucker for a minute.
I'll be right next to somebody calling them on the Nextel, and they shit was tell me the person you're trying to reach not until they out of reach.
I like Nextel.
Nextel used to lose signal a lot too, though, back then.
Hey, Diva, look. I know this is why they be mad at me, because like before I hit the internet, long time ago when I was a youngster, you know what I'm saying? This is how I was.
Pink razor.
You feel me, Diva? Like, hey, I ain't never been scared to be outside, man. That's why I be trying to told them, OG.
That's why I be trying to let motherfuckers know, like our generation though, man, we was out there, and then like you knew who was who, goddamn me. If you wasn't goddamn me doing all the shit you was faking and shaking like you were doing, nigga, we know. The city know. You hear me? But shit, nah. Well, it's picture day on this motherfucker, so I say everybody get clean on picture day, even the pole motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen. And look, those two women are highly educated, doing their best life right now.
Somebody said you was a fake Kappa.
I saw that. I laughed.
Shaking them.
What's that? What's that? I don't even know what
that's the fraternity. That's the black fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi. They supposed to be the pretty boys.
Okay, yeah. I always got dressed. I ain't gonna front.
You was throwing up that hand sign that was giving Newt, but something was wrong. It was right. We saw that hand sign, Sharon.
Okay, I got you. That was something else going on. I can't be talking about. Yeah, outside.
Y'all know Sharon. Y'all know Sharon Suwu gang. I don't know why y'all try to act like y'all don't know it. Shit. And if you ain't with it, then you're in the food chain. Lil Wayne partner.
Well, one of you men is not up here, but the men is over there. The men is over there was trying to make fun of me because I was talking about the men. It was sexy. They had the, leather in the front and the denim in the back. And they said that was lame, but I remember that being dope. And I remember us liking that. So they was making fun of me. And I don't understand why, because I forgot what you called them, but I just know it was leather in the front and jeans in the back. And it was really nice. Pants. I mean, the women could wear them too.
Hey, you want some drunk Sharon? Oh, hold on. Let's go drunk Sharon. Oh, man.
You look like drunk Sharon. Ladies,
drunk and high Sharon around there.
Ladies, would Sharon have been
that people smoking weed?
An alpha, a Q, a sigma, or an iota phi theta? Which one would Sharon have been? Put it in the chat, ladies. Let us know.
Been the cute.
He's gonna be over there with Ricky smiling them. That's sad.
Either way, he'd have had some spirit fingers. He'd have had some spirit fingers for their ass.
Oh, we got 2 votes for Sigma.
He'd have made it. He'd have made it for damn show with them spirit fingers.
Oh, they said Sigma.
So you had a lie.
Oh, you got to vote for Iota. You got to vote for Iota.
Shit.
Y'all gonna leave the Iotas alone, okay? Because Sharon was so much black in his personality. He kind of.
Hey, Sharon would have been. Sharon would have been a badass Major Ed, though. I mean, not a Major Ed. What the motherfucker name was in front of the band? The drum major.
The majorette was the one to.
Yeah, if he'd have been a drum major with them spirit fingers, he'd have been fucking him up out there in that goddamn.
Wait, y'all know that they doing majorette for real now. So like majorette, they teaching them, they making them real majorettes now. Like, so for a long time for us, majorette meant the dance style, like the dancing dolls and all that type of stuff. But now they teaching little black girls. It's like several troops of little black girls and they're real majorettes with the batons. But it's so funny because they made it like a kind of like the competition thing that they do with the different dance teams, and so the little girls like standing in each other's face, like swinging 4 or 5 batons at one time, like staring each other down.
I ain't seen that though. Yeah, I ain't seen no.
Oh my, yeah.
Hey, Sharon, boy, you look like you fresh from Jamaica right there, though, boy.
I told you, boy.
Boy, you looking real bumble clottish. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Hey, I bet y'all be like, why this damn stay as stupid as the chat?
Somebody said Sharon like he was Lorenz Tate, but he would be like a Family Dollar version of Lorenz Tate.
Family Dollar?
Damn.
Okay, that didn't sound right, Sharon. But you know what I mean. He can't be the real one, so you got to be the next to the real.
Y'all got Sharon digging now. He down up in there. Y'all done shot him back. Ooh, he done shot back through there now. Fuck around and break a suit out on you, motherfuckers.
That's what I'm looking for. I have my baby dripping. You crazy? That's a Juicy Couture bracelet right there. I have my babies dripping since early. You feel me? I ain't play. I ain't play back there.
Mom, why don't you host a yearbook picture show off? Okay, that why don't you let us put our senior yearbook pictures up? Would you host a show off,
Hold on, let me see.
I know where mine's at. It's right in there in my mama curio. I know Bomb got hers. Some of us, y'all, well, these news people, they don't even want to take pictures now, but everybody up here should have a yearbook picture. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll send mine in. Couldn't tell me.
I they didn't allow me to take my high school yearbook picture.
You wasn't there, nigga. You wasn't there. Shit.
He said he skipped that day and every day before and after.
they told
So you at least got a middle. Okay, we can do at least a 7th, 8th. I wonder what. Yeah, I got a fly 8th grade picture. I was so fly. I had what was her name? MC Light.
You still wearing ribbons in your head in 8th grade.
Down. Those were the days, y'all. We ain't gonna never get them days.
Said the ribbons. Ribbons in the sky. Hold on, let me see.
I don't want to see our picture. Whatever. If you don't like your old pictures and you just didn't have a good life. Everybody that like their youth, we don't mind showing our old pictures.
Damn.
You just didn't have a good life because we be pulling them pictures out. Bam! In a heartbeat.
Word, I used to have mad fun.
Sharon, they talking about you and your GED. If GED is okay, as long as you get something.
I don't got no damn GED.
They're dragging you by your GED and your black and browns.
I'm the black and browns.
Ron said he fancy he don't use the plastic tip Black and Mouse. He
right.
used the wooden tip. So make sure you get it right.
All right.
Wooden tip Black and Mouse when you fancy, huh? If you got to use the plastic tip, you just old regular, bro. Okay? Just know that.
Oh, let me also they be trying to sleep on young Anya too. They be trying to shit on young Anya. Oh no.
You finna feel like, we finna
Hold on.
Angel, me too.
Hold on, let me try to sleep on young Anya, goddamn.
Look at Anya, girl.
They be trying to hate on my baby girl. I don't know why. All right, I got it.
Robin said we was
modeling. She was model.
She did like them. It was a model photo. It looked professional in the mode. The color good. I don't know how you got lucky.
Wait, she didn't come over here with Trump's wife, did she? I'm joking, Anya. I'm joking. Okay, I'm joking. Nah, but she did look like a beautiful model, though.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm somewhere else.
Where the hell your ass that's causing trouble?
Oh shit! I thought I was on mute. Y'all heard that music?
Out there causing trouble. You feel what I'm saying, Kobe?
Video. Huh?
Feel what I'm saying, Diva? They be trying to issue me. I don't know what I do to them.
Where you been, Cody? You haven't been getting on panels in a while. You used to get up and participate.
Man, I just really be chill. I be chilling though. I got my little baby girl. She like a daddy baby. She don't let a nigga do shit. You hear me? I'm talking about nothing at all. She all over me. So
how old is she?
She 3.
Y'all be
and then I like really they don't be talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want it. Ain't about
your ass.
Ain't really about no.
I ain't care where I still was dressed the way I dressed, even in the with the Goonies, Cody. I ain't care. I was outside.
The run at the game meeting. Nigga, you can't show up in a 3-piece suit. We finna whoop your ass. You up for violation, dog.
He was running things. He was the boss in his suit.
Yeah, should run up in that motherfucker.
What's that little sign you throwing up? The people in
Dressed like a goddamn me.
Absolutely, can I talk about that online? Absolutely that.
Well, you're not going to skip past your little sign now. We want to know what
he cannot speak on it.
Yeah, absolutely that.
Season well, we just know we synced it. Okay, we synced.
Hey, Sharon, who you was? Poe Porter or Rich Porter?
Only me and Cody got that joke.
Oh, man.
Man. Oh, man, I used to be everywhere. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't care where, anyway.
When you was in that trunk, what was you thinking? When you got beat up and put in a trunk, when you got kidnapped?
I was in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
No, what was you thinking though while you was in the trunk? What you was thinking? How you were thinking how you gonna get out of it? What you was thinking?
Yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking. I was like, am I gonna go to like this is like North Carolina? I was like, nah, I gotta figure out. I was like, all they gotta do is slip up one time and I'm out. I was just trying to figure out different ways. I wasn't really
He said, somebody call my mama. What year this was,
I was lit, but I was cognitive of what was going on, though.
What year was that?
20. It was 2004. It was like 2004.
What y'all doing in Carolina out there with them things? I took that shit out there. Got
You gonna try to go to the homecoming.
That's right.
Look, Sharon, I put a video in the back. It's a little short one. Of the
a little hint of a video.
Right. Just a little hint.
Damn. All right, I got you.
Oh, shit.
For those of us who live life though when we was younger and things like that, I don't be understanding these young men today, you know, and some of the women, I don't know. The women don't seem to be they're not complaining too much, but the men are complaining.
Woo, that's the major
competition. Oh,
yeah, that's the major rest. Wilding out. It's like, yeah.
Hold it, girl. Hold that leg.
See, PhD was like this kind of shit because where she from, it's a lot of swag colleges and shit. So she like that kind of shit. She like that band shit.
They have so much fun.
It's like a battle. Look
I'm
at
saying, yeah.
It's like a game. Hold it. There you go. Hold it.
Absolutely.
Hold it. Hold it.
Hey, if you ain't never been to a homecoming, man, and enjoyed the actual festivities at a homecoming, you don't know what you're missing, man.
Man, I'm talking about them show at the goddamn swag colleges.
Yeah, just don't go to the homecoming to watch the game. You got to go to all the different functions going on around.
Battle of the Band.
I never went. Yeah, Battle of the Bands is what I love. I never went to the football game.
Which one the Dancing Dolls is? Is that Southern? Because I don't think they're the standard when it comes to HBCU dance. And as a matter of fact, who was that? Was that Alabama? It had to be Alabama A&M. What's the girl name? And this was a few years ago, but they gave her such a hard time. But she was really good. She was their leader. And she was from Miami. This is why
Dancing Doll, she never really made a team when she Miss Diana. She never made a team in real life, so she created her own team, you know, her own business for little girls.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they aren't they in Mississippi? Where they at? In
that's Southern, right?
Yeah, they was in Mississippi because she tried to get on Jackson State team and didn't make it.
Yeah, them motherfucking bands be going hard out there though, man. Shit. For real.
Yes, to the tailgate. Oh my, it's
you saw how they ripped them little girls off, man.
What little girls?
The little girls with the Dancing Doll, and also I used to look at Abby with the what was them little girls? Dance moms. Yeah. They made it about the mom, so they were fighting and shit. But only one of them made something of herself for a little while.
That little black girl?
No, they only had her on there because she was black. But she really wasn't
but she
good.
ended up doing something because it was something very recently that I saw because they showed a clip of the show where they were basically saying like, oh, she not gonna basically amount to nothing in the dance world. Yeah. But she's working, she does a lot of, she performed with Beyonce. She don't perform with everybody. She was a part of halftime.
Yeah. Nia, her name Nia, right? Nia.
Yeah.
She was, I don't know her name. I just saw the video.
Yeah, she's doing well. Matter of fact, she came out between all of them that didn't come out with a issue, a substance. Some of them didn't even bother finishing high school or even going to get their GED. So not only is Nia performing well, she did get her college degree also. Joined her mom's sorority. She's also performed everything Diva said plus some. So she came out better than all of them.
All of them.
Okay, they were sleeping on our little Nia, and Nia came out and conquered all of it, not just her arts but also her education. And she's well put together and not over there, struggling, looking for some fentanyl.
Yeah, they were judging based on the white standard, and
do y'all know how much money her mom has? Nia's mom, she came in there she had the biggest bag of everybody. I was wondering why she was so cool, calm, and collected. They wasn't messing with that with Nia's mom. She her network was huge. I'll just say that bigger than all of theirs.
Because they was paying. They had to pay to even be a part of that shit. So remember, that's why mom was working for Abby because they didn't really have the money. Plus, she went through a divorce.
What y'all talking about though? Oh, are y'all talking about that?
It was called Dance Moms. Yeah. Abby went to jail.
Went to jail, got out at weight loss surgery.
Had what she got charged with? Racketeering or something. Then somebody said she had a Coca-Cola problem, and
she looked a mess. She did not age well. When you can't be older and then get like
got the cancer.
Where she lost weight. Now she look all shriveled up.
I think that cancer did that to her.
She had
cancer.
I didn't know she had cancer. I thought she just had.
She had. While she was in jail, they diagnosed her with her cancer. That's why they let her out a little early because of her cancer. Okay. I forgot which one. I have to look it up. Which cancer? Yeah, they let her out a little early from her sentencing because of the cancer. And
only in Crackerville.
But we do everything different because even our cheerleaders are different at HBCUs, right? So they do stomp and shake rather than I don't know what what everybody else be doing, but they got something a little bit different. We used to do stomp and clap when I was little, right? Y'all did that. Y'all used to cheer.
Yes. My name is Petrie. Yeah.
What's your name? Yeah, we used to do all that.
Get in the car, smash that gas, get out there and let Diva pass. She say now, ooh, wow, look at that brick house. Ooh, wow, ain't she fine? Ooh, wow, look at that brick house. I blow your mind. Hey.
Hey, Bob in with the Miss Mary Mack.
Miss Mary Mack.
Look how Cody looking. It's your turn.
They taught y'all that one at the schoolhouse, or that was some shit y'all was doing in the yard?
That was in the neighborhood because we had our neighborhood had our cheer team, and then the neighborhood right across the street had their cheer team. And so on Saturdays, it used to be a battle. We had to see who could come better. They used to come to us, so we'll go to them.
Hey man, y'all know something used to be so hard though. I don't know what the type of city environment y'all from though. Man, them goddamn parades.
Hey, look, I just want to let everybody know I've been doing this for a long time with the radio and all that, right?
Cortez.
Look, Diva, you see that? He recognized that a legend in New York City when she won. I don't be capping, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sharon, but I'm all over music and shit. I know a bunch of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true too, right? Because a lot of people don't know who he is, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But people that do know hip hop know who he is. So yeah.
Sharon, that lady got her hand like somebody had their hand on your thigh. Maybe I didn't see it properly. It looked like she had her.
You didn't see what Sharon hands was at though.
No, she definitely didn't have her head on my thigh. That's for sure, though. No, okay. It was just we just tried to squeeze in for the picture at the radio station.
Gotcha.
Sharon, you was on Muslim. It's a big ass bow tie, brother.
Muslim.
It's a big ass bow tie, brother.
Final calls in the car.
And say they're gonna have to start. Hey, D, they're gonna have to start putting some respect.
What happened to them pamphlets, brother? What you do with them pamphlets?
You know what I'm saying? You got any final words? God damn
it. Bye, y'all. Bye.
Nothing wrong with being. Let me.